What the absolute heck just happened? Folks, the Jets just broke the internet. They just broke the internet. The New York Jets just traded away Sauce Gardner. Sauce Gardner is no longer a member of the New York Jets. If you're just tuning in and did not see the breaking news, the Jets trade Sauce Gardner to the Indianapolis Colts for 2 first-round picks and wide receiver A.D. Mitchell. This is mind-blowing. I did not see this one coming. What do I do with that signed Sauce Gardner jersey I got in my background? We got a lot to break down. I mean, the trade deadline, by the way, is not over. The Jets can still make some trades. I got to be honest with you, folks. I mean, this is how I'm processing this mentally. Is number one, luckily, the Jets got a lot in return for Sauce. Let's start off with that. What the Jets got in return is massive. The Jets did not get, bamboozled. It's not like we gave up Sauce for peanuts. The Jets got 2 first-round picks and a former second-round pick, A.D. Mitchell, at wide receiver. So that's good. But we just gave up on one of our best players on the entire team. And it's just blindsided every single Jets fan. Now, there's a lot that needs to be broken down in this, with this trade. There's a lot, but breaking news. The Jets just traded away Sauce Gardner. I was live on Bleacher Report when this came out, and it took me a little bit to process. If you guys missed it, Sauce basically tweeted, "It's been real, New York. Thank you," or whatever. And I tweeted back at him saying, "Hey, not the time to troll, Sauce. What are you doing?" And then 2 minutes later, we have breaking news. Sauce Gardner is going to the Indianapolis Colts, bro. What the absolute bleep just happened? Now, again, there's so much that you need to break down with this, to the point where the New York Jets decided to part ways with one of the best players on their team. You know what this is giving flashbacks of, folks? This right here is giving flashbacks to Jamal Adams getting traded, folks. When the Jets traded away Jamal Adams, it was a complete difference maker for this franchise moving forward. When Joe Douglas took over with this Jets team, he saw the Jets, he looked at the value, and he was able to get 2 first-round picks for Sauce Gardner. And that's exactly what Darren Muji does. Unreal. Absolutely unreal. I mean, whoa, my gosh. I don't even know. I'm trying to process this, guys, in real time. Excuse me. I thought Sauce was part of this team for the next 5+ seasons. And reminder, the Jets extended Sauce Gardner in the offseason for a big-time contract. So I think everybody expected him to be here long-term. But that's not the case. If you're just tuning in for the first time, we have some breaking Jets news. And by the way, trade deadline is at 4 p.m. EST. Therefore, we're not done here. We're not done. So you guys let me know in the comments, in the chat, are you happy with this trade or not? Because I need to hear from you guys. Are you happy with the Jets trading Sauce Gardner? Now, I think that, oh my gosh. Oh, what the heck, man? This is how I'm looking at it. If Sauce's name was brought up all week long and there was hype around this, then it wouldn't be as alarming and shocking. But this came out of nowhere. The reporters did not do their jobs on this one. You know what I mean? I didn't see this one coming, bro. Jack gives his thoughts. The value was too good to turn down, but this is yet another reminder how sorry we are as a franchise. Yes, we have these new first rounders to speculate over, but this is another gut punch. It is another gut punch, man. It is. When the Jamal Adams trade happened, we expected that. This one, we did not. Sauce Gardner was everything to us Jets fans. But I will say this about Sauce, a very polarizing player. A lot of people kept telling us that he's overrated. And the thing about Sauce is, did he peak his first 2 years? Watch him go to Indianapolis and get 5 interceptions, knowing us. Tony says, no more jerseys for me. That's it. I have 3 Sauce jerseys. 3! JJ, I'm just hoping the Colts continue to play like they did on Sunday and hoping they go 0-17 next year. I want them picks as high as possible. Yeah, that's another thing, folks. We are big Colts haters. We are rooting against the Colts now so we can get the highest draft pick possible. Because remember, when the Jets traded away Jamal Adams to the Seahawks fell apart, and one of those first-round picks turned into Garrett Wilson, a top 10 pick. So let's hope that the Colts come back down to earth, and because now we have to root against the Colts. Thank you, JJ, for the super chat. But it really is a gut punch, man. It really is a gut punch. And now this is how I look at it too, bro. Jets fans are now, I don't know if turning on is the right word, but Darren Muji and Aaron Glenn just made a massive move that we were all going to be looking at. Like, this is a career-altering, like, this is what I'm going to say. If this trade ends up working, great. If it does, like, this is it. Darren Muji and Aaron Glenn now is linked to this trade forever. Linked to this trade forever. Maybe this team looked at Sauce Gardner's first 8 games and realized that, you know what? He does not fit what we're trying to do. We can get a lot of value out of him. And that's another thing. If the Jets gave up Sauce for a 2nd and a 5th or something ridiculous, or even just 1 first-round pick and a 3rd, but they got 2 firsts, that's pretty awesome. I will admit that. If we got to trade away Sauce for nothing, we technically got Sauce Gardner for 2 firsts and a 2nd-round pick as well, because Adonai Mitchell was a 2nd-round pick last year. Now, not a great player for the Colts, has not lived up to expectations at all, but A.D. Mitchell is involved in this trade. And I feel like the Jets just added 2 new receivers. 2 new receivers to this team. And it is Adonai Mitchell and, of course, John Mechie III. We definitely needed a receiver help, but I didn't know it was going to come in this way. Brock Purdy. What about Brock Purdy? Long-term, yes. Short-term, hell no. Yeah, man. This is a gut punch. A big gut punch. And by the way, this trade, like, it's a gut punch because we're fans. We love Sauce. It hurt. But this trade, years from now, could be looked back on as a huge trade for the Jets in a positive way. It could be. Or it could not be. You never know. You never know, Moan. You never know. I don't like it, but it feels like a mix of an offer we can't refuse, plus lacks physicality, and Ballhawk really wanted all of them here for the turnaround. Yeah. When you look at the type of team that Aaron Glenn is trying to build here, it definitely feels like it's not like Sauce Gardner's lack of physicality, lack of getting his nose dirty was apparent, and it felt like he was not part of the future for some reason. 2 firsts isn't a steal. Great trade for both. Very sad. Yeah, I mean, again, it's not like the Colts just stole Sauce from us. If you're a Colts fan, you paid a big price for this player. So that's where it's like, okay, that makes me feel a little bit better that we were able to extract 2 first-round picks. But still, man. Vinny, I love Sauce, but we can't deny that Muji fleeced the Colts on this one. 2 firsts and AD, my boy from Texas, incredible value. It is true, man. I wouldn't say fleeced. Only time will tell about that. But, hey, you know what this also tells me? You know what this tells me, bro? You know whose time it is? Chat knows where I'm going with this. Whose time is it now, folks? Whose time is it now? Whose time is it now? Whose time is it now? A.Z. Thomas, one of my favorite players in the draft that the Jets got. I absolutely love this player. He is a big reason why the Jets made this trade. The Jets love Azareye'h Thomas. Also, Brandon Stevens has been really good. Azareye'h Thomas was my favorite player in the draft last year, and I thought the Jets were not going to draft him because we have Sauce and we signed Stevens. But the Jets are forward thinking, man. And now with Azareye'h Thomas, he's going to be the starter for the rest of the season, and I think the Jets are not going to look back. They're going to give him the starting reins and allow him to be the guy. I mean, I can't even put into words. We got wide receivers when our defense has been bad. Our offense has been bad too. Now, are the Jets done? Are the Jets going to smash the thumbs up button? Hit the thumbs up button. Let's get this to over 1,000 likes. That's probably not even likely, but we're going to ask for at least over 100 likes. So smash the thumbs up button right now, folks. On your way into the show, we have breaking Jets news. Sauce is gone. My boy Tyler Wardy, NYM, is here. Sauce lost all his aura once Ice Spice dropped him. It's all good, baby. Good trade. Hey, bro, it is true. Sauce Gardner was dating Ice Spice, and then they broke up, and then Sauce fell off the face of the earth, apparently. Man, I didn't see this coming, Tyler. I didn't see this coming, brother. I don't know. And now this makes me wonder. I don't think the Jets are going to be in fire sale mode. I would be shocked if the Jets are all of a sudden, you look around, Quinnen's gone, Jermaine's gone. I don't know if that would be a good thing, but I would love to hear Aaron Glenn. What is he going to say about this trade, bro? What is he going to say about this trade? Guys, everybody give Tyler some Dono love in the chat. Dono love in the chat. Go check him out for the best New York Mets content on YouTube. The best Mets YouTuber on the internet is Wardy NYM. Good friend of mine. I still am trying to process my thoughts here, folks. I really am. Because the Jets just traded away Sauce Gardner. And if you missed what the trade compensation is, here it is. What just happened, bro? I wasn't mentally prepared for this. I was preparing myself for a Breece trade or a Quinnen trade or any trade but this one. You feel me? I was prepared for any of these guys to be traded. Hey, bro. That's a great haul, but man, does it hurt. That's how I feel. It's like, wow, the Jets got a haul. And everybody in the chat, let me just say this right now. I'm going to be on record to say this, okay? Stop mentioning Garrett Wilson. He's not going anywhere. If the Jets trade Garrett Wilson, I don't even know what I would do. No way, bro. Garrett Wilson is going nowhere, okay? You better not, bro. Stop saying that in the chat. Get out of here with this. Get out of here. Garrett Wilson's going nowhere, bro. What's going on, bro? Who let this happen? Garrett is going nowhere, bro. If anything, Breece and Quinnen and them. The Jets have a price. And you're telling me, bro, this is a massive price that the Colts just paid. A massive price. This price is huge. You can't ask for more. You literally can't. You cannot ask for more. 2 firsts and a former second-round pick from last year. That's a big haul for Sauce. Oh, God. Now the Jets got a hit on these picks, bro. I think that, we're definitely, the Jets got ammunition. And I think we all know where the Jets are going in the offseason. They're going to be aggressive for a quarterback, but will they trade for a quarterback? Will they draft a quarterback? Because I think the Jets just loaded up ammo for a potential trade for a quarterback. That's how I look at it too. I don't know if this Jets regime wants to draft a quarterback. I feel like they would prefer to trade for one. Oh, boy. And it's funny because the Jets traded for the receiver that's known for fumbling at the 1 yard line like Malachi Corley. Well, he didn't do it on purpose, but I really liked A.D. Mitchell out of the draft. I did. Watch Sauce Gardner get 7 interceptions. The guy has 3 career interceptions. Watch him go to the Colts and just become, oh my gosh. I don't even know. Guys, what do I do with this? What do I do with it? It's a sign. I got a signed Sauce Gardner jersey behind me. I got to replace it. It's in a frame. I got to replace it. I don't know what to say anymore. What quarterbacks would be available via trade in the offseason? I don't know, honestly. The trades that would Dak Prescott, Kyler Murray, hey, maybe, who knows? Unreal, man. I did not see this coming. I really didn't. Now, there's a lot of people hypercritical on this man, Sauce. But I feel like, oh my goodness. Barney Miller with the super chat. My guess is that in addition to needing picks, Muji and Glenn want more aggression like Brownlee in the secondary as opposed to just a great cover guy. But I really hate this. Sauce love New York. Sad day. It is a sad day because it's rare that the Jets have a guy like Sauce that's that good at his position, that loves the city. He wanted to be a Jet for life. He was loyal to this team. He extended his, everything about this team. Well, everything about Sauce, man, it felt like he wanted to be here. It's a weird feeling, bro, because maybe Sauce just didn't fit. Maybe Sauce Gardner just did not fit this regime. He doesn't get dirty in the run game. He doesn't play well physicality-wise, doesn't tackle. He's elite in coverage. That's what Sauce's game is. Momo with a $2. Thank you, my man. I appreciate it. Thank you, Momo. I do appreciate you, man. I really don't even know how to process my emotions right now. I'm trying to, as best as I can, process my emotions. As best to my abilities. Okay? Nobody cares about Sauce. Well, the Indianapolis Colts care about him because they paid 2 firsts for him, my brother. Okay? AD did cook Sauce when they played this season, not going to lie. They didn't play this season, but nice try. Nice try. Guys, what was your first reaction when you saw this? What was your first reaction when you saw this? Folks, do me a favor. At least hit the subscribe button. The least you guys could do is subscribe here, folks, to the channel, man. Because, wow. If they trade Garrett, I'm becoming a Lions fan. I don't care, bro. That ain't happening. Don't even worry, Sir Brooks. Please, don't worry. Garrett Wilson's not going anywhere. This is a blessing, Richie. Jets won this one. You know what? We could look back on this and say that, but right now I think it's okay for us to be mourning the loss. Mourning the loss of Sauce, dude. Just crazy, dude. Sauce Gardner tweeted out, "It's been real, New York," with a green heart. And I immediately was like, stop trolling, bro. I got to look at, because if you guys were watching, we were on the Bleacher Report live stream when the news broke. And I cannot believe that happened. I'm going to find it when it happened. I'll show you guys it. Because I still don't know. Because The Jets just traded away one of their best players on their team for a lot. Oh, my goodness. All right, so here was my immediate reaction. I was live on Bleacher Report. If you guys tuned into that show, it was epic. And this was when the news broke about Sauce Gardner going to the Colts.
Interesting one. That's just a, hey, man, keep an eye out right now text. So
Hey,
we'll
James.
see if,
I think we have
hey,
blockbuster
James, hey, James, we have some breaking news.
Hit me.
Sauce Gardner was just dealt to the Indianapolis Colts.
What?
Okay.
Sauce Gardner
Okay.
has been traded
Richie's
to
heart just
the
dropped.
Indianapolis Colts. We heard that the Colts were looking for a cornerback.
They
but
were.
2 first-round picks.
Look at my face right here. In there, in this corner right here. I'm like,
And so I saw
what?
Richie's soul leave him the second that we announced.
Oh, my.
It's 2 first-round picks. Is that what you're saying? Because I'm watching
Oh,
you guys. I'm not
my-
seeing the screen right now.
Yeah.
That was my reaction. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't process it. What was your guys' immediate reaction? Because Jackson's still speechless. Hope they hit on the picks. Yeah, you got to hope they hit on the picks as well. Hey, bro. This is one of those things that is a franchise-altering move. Trade with J-Rock with a $10 super chat. Thank you, Trade with J-Rock. You have a comment attached with your super chat, my friend. He sends in $10. I appreciate the super chat. If you have anything to say in the chat, I will love to give you the floor, my friend. And yeah, bro. I mean, I can't believe I had to be on Bleacher Report during that because I saw the reactions of TD's face and everybody's face, and I saw Sauce Gardner say New York has been real. And in my brain, I'm like, wait a second, did the Jets just trade Sauce Gardner? And they did, bro. They actually traded him away. The New York Jets decided that trading away Sauce Gardner is the best thing possible for this organization right now. And if you're just tuning in, this was the compensation. I was watching you, and we both had the same reaction. Thank you, Andrew, for watching on Bleacher Report. It was a lot of fun, but I wasn't prepared, man. I wasn't prepared for this. This really goes to show you, bro, we don't know anything. Because who the heck saw this coming? There was not one report. One report. Not one. About this. It's a weird mixed feelings. If you're a Jets fan, this is how you should feel right now. If you're a Jets fan, it's simple. We are mourning the loss of a very good football player. A player that was drafted here, developed here into a star, and paid here. Somebody that was loyal to the franchise in Sauce Gardner. But the good news is the Jets got an absolute haul for him. So that's why it doesn't feel as stabbing in the heart. If the Jets traded him away for a second and a fifth, I would be freaking out. But the Jets got a really good haul. A very good haul, man. And some people are arguing in the chat that he was not living up to the contract we gave him, not playing up to the highest paid corner in the NFL standards. So there's a lot of different ways you can look at this, folks. A lot of different ways. And the Jets decided, now what type of message does this show to the locker room? What does Garrett Wilson feel right now? I mean, Garrett Wilson was drafted here, and now he's gone. No more Garrett Wilson and Sauce Gardner battles. I mean, I don't even know. I got a lot of people telling me that this is a good thing for the Jets, that I'm overreacting. I'm like, listen, bro, I'm going to let this marinate a little bit. This is just... He can't intercept the ball. He can't tackle. That's what everyone's saying in the chat. What do you guys think about this from the Colts' perspective? Do you think the Colts are going to be dogs with him? Do you think the Colts are going to be benefiting from this? Because I feel like the Indianapolis Colts, man, what if Sauce goes out? Oh, my goodness. I can't. I just can't. The way the Jets win this trade is by A.D. Mitchell becoming a legit weapon to be excited about and to hit on these 2 first-round picks. Because if the Jets do that, then we can look back in this trade and say it was smart. But only time will tell. The Jets added 2 wide receivers, though, in this last week. Remember, the Jets traded for John Mechie III by shipping off MC2. So the Jets just added 2 former second-round picks to the wide receiver room. Now you look at the wide receiver room, Garrett Wilson, A.D. Mitchell, John Mechie, Arian Smith. Those are 4 wide receivers that are young to build around. So the Jets went from having 1 good young receiver to, 1 great young wide receiver to 2 young receivers that has upside that has not lived up to anything. So, I don't know, man. I'm trying to process everything. Everybody's in here now saying trade Garrett Wilson. Get out of here. That can't happen. I can't handle that. Like, there's no way, bro. If the Jets trade Garrett Wilson, I really don't know how I continue going. Oh, God. I wonder what the consensus is around the NFL about this. Oh, my goodness. The Indianapolis Colts just landed Sauce Gardner, folks. If you're just tuning in for the first time, we're live on Jets Media. We had some breaking news happen like around an hour ago that the Jets traded away one of our own, Sauce Gardner. If you're just tuning into the show, do me a favor, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. If you're new here, at least hit that subscribe button. At least, man, if you're coming in here to laugh at a Jets fan collapsing that we lost one of our best players and a fan favorite, please hit the subscribe button at least. Brandon, Garrett Wilson isn't going anywhere. Facts. He's not going anywhere, bro. He ain't going nowhere, Brandon. Let him know in the chat. Let him know. Project Ja says, it's a win. Sad. Sauce goes, but AD is tough. Hey, bro. AD Mitchell, very, very good prospect out of Texas that for whatever reason just did not do anything with the Colts. And I don't know why. Like, I got to talk to my Colts representative. Like, why was AD Mitchell so bad? Like, what made him so bad? As a rookie, he had just 55 targets, 23 catches, 312 yards. He doesn't have a touchdown in the NFL yet. I don't know. I wonder why it didn't really work for AD Mitchell. Maybe it'll work now. Maybe it will work now, man. I don't know. Jets still suck. No, we don't, Josh. We're dogs now. What do you mean we suck? Thanks for the super chat, though, my friend. Josh comes in again. But for real, Jets absolutely fleeced this trade. Josh, I appreciate the 2 super chats, my friend. Much love to you. And that's the weird thing about this. It's like, again, we're like, oh, no, what? The Jets traded Sauce. But then you look at the compensation. You're like, wait a second. Did Darren Muji cook? Did Darren Muji cook? Another thing about this trade, and we already talked about it, but I want to make sure that it is known, because if the Jets really want to let us know that this trade is something to be excited about, that means we need this player right here to prove to be a guy. If Azareye'h Thomas fills in for Sauce and it's seamless, then hey, bro, we did cook. But I don't think that's going to happen. He's a rookie who was injured in training camp. He got beat by T. Higgins over the top. But I think that Azareye'h Thomas, man, it's his time now. It's his time. Oh, my goodness. My goodness, man. Azareye'h Thomas is the guy to watch now, who's going to be replacing Sauce Gardner, in case you don't know who exactly that is. Let's be real. Sauce is great, but this season he took a dip And to get first back for that, I'm not mad at it. Brandon Stevens somehow is playing well. Yeah, that's another thing, man. Brandon Stevens playing very good football. And Sauce also took a step back last year. So he had two first team All-Pro seasons in his rookie season in year 2, winning Rookie of the Year. And year 3, he took a step back to start off this season. Still looks like that player that took the step back, and the Jets decided to trade him. Project Job, thanks for the $5 super chat, my friend. I really do appreciate you. Unreal stuff, man. I'm still trying to process this. I can't process it. I'm still trying to process it, man. What the heck? We got to process this together, folks. We have to. And by the way, the trade deadline's not over, man. The trade deadline is not over. Okay? All right. Well, we have a report from Connor Hughes. Here's the latest. Teams continue to call about Jets defensive end Jermaine Johnson. Offers include a second-round pick. So, if the offers include a second, I think that means he's going to go because that's the price that the Jets want. If the Jets want, I don't know. How would you guys feel if the Jets traded away Jermaine Johnson for a second? How would you feel if the Jets traded away Jermaine Johnson for a second? Oh, boy. I mean, at this point, I'm just like waving the white flag. Guys, I don't know what's happening. I'm not. Penalties have been huge for Sauce the past 2 years, and you lose games when pass interference calls don't go our way. Yeah, I mean, there's no denying that Sauce took a step back this year and last year. My goodness. Oh, my goodness. I am still looking around and trying to find something. So, folks, Jermaine Johnson now could be the next man out. Let me know your thoughts. Should the Jets trade Jermaine Johnson for a second? Because apparently they're getting offers that include a second-round pick. The Jets are going to try to get as much value as they possibly can. The Jets are obviously selling now. If the Jets are trading away Sauce Gardner, everybody's available. Besides Garrett, right? Besides Garrett. Thanks for the super chat. Hennessy Heisman worked the overnight shift and just woke up. WTF is going on? We just paid him. I want Sherwood gone next while we are at it. Why not? Hennessy, what happened, man? Henny, we got to have a conversation, my boy. Like, what the absolute heck just happened? I'm right there with you, man. I didn't see this coming. I mean, Jamian, I guess we might as well trade everybody. Is that what everybody's feeling? What if you look up at the deadline, which is just over 2 hours away, the Jets trade Jermaine, Breece, and Quinnen, and we're just like sitting on 1 million picks. I mean, this is just. This is crazy. Now, the good news about this trade is that some people are really saying the Jets fleeced the Colts. Hey, I'll take it. Actually, killer trade. You have a young, potentially great offensive line, wide receiver 1, solid wide receiver 3 and 4 in AD, 4 firsts in the next 2 years with a solid defensive foundation to start. Not bad. See, this is a reasonable take because there's a lot of different ways to react with this, right? There's the emotional reaction, which I'm, of course, going to give you. There's the emotional reaction, and then there is the objective, real, factual reaction, which is this. Because A.D. Mitchell has a lot of potential, bro. The guy was a first-round talent out of Texas last year, fell into the second round, did not live up to anything with the Colts. Now he gets a fresh start. Sometimes you just need a change of scenery. Sometimes you need a change of scenery to get figured out. The Jets went from having just Garrett Wilson and nobody to two potential, young pieces around him in John Mechie and A.D. Mitchell's, two former second-round picks. Azareye'h Thomas is the guy, man. Azareye'h Thomas is the guy now. Like, there's a lot of different ways to react to this news, man. There's the emotional, and then there's like, wait a second, the Jets got a haul. The Jets got a haul, man, and that's a good thing. It's a very good thing. This is a trade for the record. This is like one of those moments that we're going to be remembering forever. Forever. Forever, man. And I sent out a tweet this morning. What did I say? I said, what did I say this morning? Something along the lines of, today's a huge day for the New York Jets. I'm going to expect it to be this huge. Like, what are we doing? Who expected it to be this huge? I sent this tweet out this morning. Did not expect it. I gotta respond to myself. Because when you trade a fan favorite like that, it really does take a lot on the fans. Right? It really does take a lot on the fans, man. It does. Now, I think this is a good time to talk about something that happened on the Bleacher Report show that I think a lot of people need to keep in mind here, because the New York Jets are apparently not just trying to trade Sauce Gardner, which they did, but James Palmer, NFL insider, I was with on the Bleacher Report show, and this is what he had to say when I asked him about the latest he's hearing about the Jets. This was before Sauce Gardner got traded, by the way, and he mentioned something here about Quinnen Williams. And I want you guys to listen closely to what James Palmer said when I asked him, what's the latest you're hearing about the Jets? Because what he said about Quinnen Williams really, really shocked me. So take a listen. And sticking with the AFC East, you brought up front seven. The New York Jets got 2 or 3 players on their front seven they could be selling in Quinnen Williams, Jermaine Johnson, even Will McDonald. Of course, Breece Hall's name has been floated around. What's the latest you're hearing? I didn't say Sauce there. Sorry, I forgot to mention Sauce there. Hearing about the New York Jets, because it feels like the Breece Hall price tag is a 3rd-round pick. Jermaine Johnson's around a 2nd, and then Quinnen's probably a 1st. I mean, are there any teams that will actually be willing to pay those high prices that Aaron Glenn and Darren Muji are setting for these players?
That's what they're waiting to see, because I don't think they want to drop their prices. I think they want to send a message to the culture of their locker room right now. And I think they tried to do that at the beginning of the season with the deals that they gave Sauce and Garrett Wilson, going, we're going to, reward our own, and we're going to try to build the foundation that way. It's kind of what Muji came from in Denver and what Aaron Glenn came from and what they wanted to build. And I don't think you want to sit there and drop prices and, have a slash sale like Cousin Eddie going and trying to just my understanding. There was a little bit. But that was a little bit more of a player about him this morning.
This is what he said about Quinnen right here. Take a listen to this nugget right here. He mentioned about Quinnen.
It's a little bit of a buzz about him this morning. It's died down a little bit, but that was a little bit more of a player deal as opposed to a one, which was fascinating to me. So I do think they're open to listening.
So he said a player-for-player trade for Quinnen, not a first-round pick. So that is definitely something that I noticed, and I'm like, wait a second. Could the Jets be trading Quinnen for a player and not just for a pick? So now the Jets already got 2 first-round picks. If they trade away Quinnen and get another first-round pick, I don't know, man. The Jets are looking for players, and I've noticed the Jets have been very consistent in their trades. They're not trading away guys for picks. They're trading away guys for picks and players. Okay? That's how I look at it. Project Joss says, you think it's Mendoza or Cornell Tate this year? Too early to tell right now. I think you can argue a lot of different prospects, of course, and don't rule out the New York Jets being aggressive for a quarterback that's a veteran. I'm going to keep saying that. Don't be shocked. There's going to be a lot of quarterbacks in this offseason that's going to be available, whether it's Kyler Murray, Dak Prescott, Joe Burrow, Trevor Lawrence. And I'm not saying I want these guys. I'm just being objective to let you know some quarterbacks that could potentially become available. Watch him start getting picks now. Watch. Oh, Henny, he's going to get a pick 6 in his first game. We know how this works. Sauce is going to be elite for the Colts. We already know that. Nobody is safe except AG. Rebuild accepted by WJ. All right, we have some Jets fans buying in to what Aaron Glenn is doing here. We have some people buy it in. Get both Mendoza and Tate. Let's go, Jets. Who is the quarterback from Indiana? He's a baller. Fernando Mendoza. That is who it is. My boy, the AZ Sports fan, the Arizona Cardinals creator for the NFC West Roundtable, Williams for Kyler Murray, straight up. Oh, yeah? That ain't happening. Shout out to my boy, though. Much love to you, Mike. Hope you're doing well. All right, Jay Glazer just sent out this tweet. Oh, God. My heart's racing, man. My heart's racing. Look what Jay Glazer just tweeted. Big trade for Jets, and they may not be done either. So the Jets are not done. The Jets are not done. All right. So I don't know what that means. I think, bro, if the Jets are trying to trade Quinnen for a player, who could that player be? Who could that player be? Any prediction in the chat? 2 more hours, folks. And I'm not going to go anywhere, bro. I'm going to be live with you guys. This is going to be one of those marathons. As long as you guys will stay with me. All right? I'm not going anywhere. We need a CB room, not just one shutdown CB and his under studies. Thanks for the super chat, Lascelles. Seems like you're okay with the trade. I hope this is another Jamal Adams trade situation where out picks due to the talking after the trade. Yeah, I mean, the Jamal Adams trade was big because the Jets got Garrett Wilson in that trade and Elijah Vera Tucker. Right? That's something big. Thanks for the super chat, Knight. Watch Sauce get another concussion and end up on injured reserve. Well, I hope not. I hope not. I sure hope not. Man, could the Jets be going after... Who are they going after right now? Who is it? The Jets are not done, bro. We're going to see a trade again, bro. I'm telling you. We got 2 hours. Guys, don't listen to the propaganda that my boy Mike is spewing. He wants us to trade for his quarterback. He wants us to take Kyler Murray off his hands. We... Oh, boy. Can you imagine? I'll tell you this. It's not going to happen right now. If Kyler Murray gets traded, Mike, I think we could both agree it's not happening right now. It's happening in the offseason, right? Could we agree on that? Oh, boy. Breece Hall and Jermaine Johnson, they're all tweeting right now. This is what Breece Hall just tweeted. I don't know. Maybe he wants out. This is crazy stuff. Are they nuts? What did they get for Sauce? So Michael's just tuning in to the breaking news. So the Jets got 2 first-round picks for Sauce Gardner, my friend, and wide receiver A.D. Mitchell. That is what the Jets got in return. So as you can see on your screen, here's all the trade details that you need to know. All right. All the trade details that you need to know. Oh, my goodness. We're going to get another trade happening any second. I know it. Any second. Maybe not any second, but any minute. Oh, my gosh. Let's go, bro. What do we think? Who's next? Is Quinnen next? Is Jermaine Johnson next? Who's it going to be? Folks, do me a favor. Smash the thumbs up button if you did not already. Subscribe to Jets Media. If you are new here, we really appreciate the love, guys. Let's go. If you guys missed it, the Jets traded Sauce. He tweeted this before the news broke, like a few minutes before. New York, it's been real. I responded, you trolling us. You really trolling us like this right now, Sauce? And then I commented after it broke, literally a few minutes later. He was not trolling. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my God. You can't make it up, bro. I honestly, like, when I saw this tweet, I was not concerned at all. I'm like, oh, look at Sauce playing with us. Look at Sauce Gardner playing with us. Because Sauce is like that. He will troll at us. And then, no, it actually happened. Crazy. Just crazy stuff, man. Could there be more moves coming? What's it going to be? Chat, hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new here. The latest news that we are seeing is this one right here. That teams continue to call the Jets about Jermaine Johnson. And offers are including a second-round pick. So that's something to keep in mind. For sure. That teams are offering a second-round pick. And that is the price for him that the Jets set. So if they're really going to trade him, and the weird thing about this is the Jets told Jermaine that, hey, we're not going to trade you, but it seems like it is. Holy shoot. So let's see what Sauce thinks about it. Rich Cimini said, Sauce's brother and agent, I called Ahmad. He's in great spirits. I told him this is a business decision, and he understands that. The Jets made a business decision. They couldn't turn it down, and Ahmad deserves to be on a winning football team. So that is Sauce's brother, Alante Gardner. All right, what's next? Uh-oh. Did Quinnen just get traded? What's the chat saying? What's the chat saying? I didn't see anything yet. Where? Oh, my God. Quinnen Williams gone. My gosh. Holy smokes, dude. Breaking news. Quinnen Williams gone to Dallas. What did we get back? I called this one. Oh, my gosh. Breaking news. Quinnen Williams is part of the Dallas Cowboys organization now. Breaking news. What the Bro! What the? What do we get back? I can't even process this, folks. Somebody help me. I need somebody to come check on your boy. Gosh. What the? All right. I haven't even seen anything. I can't even think this, bro. Breaking news. The New York Jets just traded away Quinnen Williams to the Dallas Cowboys. I don't know what it's for yet, but Quinnen is gone. Quinnen is gone. What did we get at first? Quinnen Williams. I knew he was going to go to Dallas. If there was any team that's going to trade for him, I knew it was going to be Dallas. They wanted Quinnen for the Micah Parsons trade. I need to see it. What's the player we're getting in return? What's the player we are getting in return, man? Because the Jets just traded away two of literal the best players on this football team on the defense is gone. Sauce Gardner and Quinnen Williams are gone. No longer Jets. No longer Jets. They're gone, bro. Breaking news, folks. The Jets just traded away Sauce Gardner. The Jets just traded away Sauce Gardner and Quinnen Williams in the same day, in a few hours span, bro. If you guys missed it, here it is. Well, do we know what this compensation is at least? Because this is crazy stuff, bro. You talk about it. I did not expect a fire sale like this, dog. Quinnen Williams is gone. So, are the Jets really going to have 3 first-round picks next year? The Jets are about to have 3 first-round picks next year? Is that what I'm still waiting to see what we got in return, bro. Another blockbuster, bro. 2 blockbuster trades in a span of a few hours. I don't know. What? A 2026 first? It's a first-round pick and then some. I need to see what that and then some is before I give my real reaction to this. See, like, this isn't as shocking. But now, are the Jets going to trade Jermaine as well? Man, they're blowing it up, bro. Quinnen Williams was such a good Jet, man. He embodied what it meant to be a Jet player. Captain. I loved Quinnen. Oh, man. Guys, first of all, hold on a second. Where is it? I can't find the other one. Look at this, bro. I got 2 rivalry jerseys. A Quinnen Williams jersey and a Sauce Gardner jersey. I can't find my Sauce one. I literally got a Quinnen Williams jersey. I spent a lot of money on this. And I got a Sauce Gardner jersey. And they're gone. They're both gone. They're both gone. What do I? Oh, God, man. He's got to laugh. Laugh through the pain, bro. Laugh through the pain, man. Oh, gosh. Well, let's see what this news is. Expect this to be the Cowboys' first-round pick rather than the Packers. Now, that's big. If it's the Cowboys' first-round pick, that means it'll be a better pick. Folks, we're going to have 3 first-rounders this year. 3 first-round picks. Three first-round picks this year. Another jersey to the graveyard. My goodness. Who's the player involved in this, bro? I got to see. I got to see who the player is involved in this, man. If you're just tuning in, folks, breaking news. Quinnen Williams is gone. If you're just tuning in, folks, Quinnen Williams is gone, bro. And Sauce. Oh, gosh. Oh, boy. Oh, wow. Look, there's a video of Sauce Gardner getting cooked by A.D. Mitchell last year. That's going viral. Let's go, man. Quinnen Williams and Sauce Gardner are gone. Folks, I'm trying to process everything. I got to change the title and maybe even change the thumbnail. Oh, my goodness. Christ! Guys, I'm trying to, process everything and put on a show for you guys at the same time, and I don't even know how. I don't know how I'm doing this. The Jets just traded Sauce Gardner. And Quinnen Williams. What the? Hey, man, I'll say this. Aaron Glenn, you're building your team. You have your opportunity to build your team your way right now. You have your chance to build your team your way right here, right now. No more excuses. No more. You have all the assets you possibly can imagine. You have everything you need. Everything you need is right in front of your face, bro. Everything. So, I don't know, man. I feel like there's a lot at stake. In 1969, we won our only Super Bowl against the Colts. And since then, nada. So let's let this new regime do its thing and hope we continue building this culture the right way. 2 first and a receiver. Let's effing go. My heart, it burns. Bless you. Thank you. Don't make me get emotional. I hope we get a first plus. Love you, Breece, but I bet your next fire sale, yeah. Another jersey to the graveyard. Dude, this is Woody Johnson giving full control to these teams. Full control. Now, I don't know if Kirk Benkert is a reliable source, but he just sent out an interesting tweet saying that Breece Hall is not expected to be traded. I don't think he has sources, so I don't know why he's saying that. But it's hard to really process this all at the same time. I feel like I'm not ending the stream. I'm not ending the stream. Oh, 3 first-round picks the Jets are going to have this year, bro. 3 firsts. Guys, I need you guys to help me, man. So the Cowboys gave up a first-round pick. And if you guys see who the player is involved, please let me know because I can't find it. I'm still waiting. Still waiting. This is crazy, dog. It's a 2027 first? No way. Not 26? Where are you guys seeing this? Who's reporting the draft picks? I'm waiting. Is it Rappaport? Is it Schefter? So I can put it on the screen. Who's reporting this? It's Glazer. Rossini. Dude, this chat, man. You guys are killing it right now for me. I appreciate it. Appreciate you guys helping me out. It's a lot to process right now. All right, here it is. Here's the official compensation the Jets are getting in return for the beloved Mr. Quinnen Williams. A 2026 second and a 2027 first. The first round pick is the Cowboys selection, not Green Bay's in 2027. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. This is crazy stuff, man. This is one of those things that we're going to look back on this moment. I got this is crazy. Guys, the Jets are not done. So the Jets are loading up. Completely loading up. All right. And Mozzie Smith. Well, I need the full package, bro. I need the full package. Who's reporting the full package? Is Mozzie Smith involved? Because wasn't he a healthy scratch? Mazi Smith is part of this trade, according to who? I think that'd be big if he's involved, man. I want players in return for these. Here's a complete background on the Jets trading Quinnen to the Colts. Oh, he meant to say Cowboys. Incorrect from Connor. Williams made the Jets away. He wanted a fresh start. His desired destination was the Cowboys. Oh, my goodness. The Jets got the Cowboys second this year and their first next year. Where are you guys seeing Mazi Smith? It's like I need this real time. All right, here it is. Jets get second round, first round, and Mazi Smith. All right, so the Jets do get Mazi Smith. All right, so it's a very similar trade with Sauce. A very, very similar trade, bro. That's big. Getting Smith is huge. He was their first round pick back in the 2023 draft. All right. He hasn't really been anything great for them. He's a first round pick, a 26th overall pick 2 years ago. My goodness. This is a lot to process. This is a lot to process, man. I can't even process this. I really can't, man. The problem with Mazi Smith is he's kind of trash. Oh my gosh. He has not played good for the Cowboys whatsoever. So, you want a body in return, but the Jets get that. The Jets get that and then some. All right. They get that and then some. We have some breaking Jets news, folks. Quinnen Williams is gone, man. So they downgrade from Quinnen to Mazi Smith, but the Jets get 2 draft picks. Who do you guys think won this trade? Let me know in the chat right now. Who do you think won this trade? Let me know in the chat right now. It seems like Quinnen wanted to be a Dallas Cowboy, man. Who won the Quinnen Williams trade? Jets or Cowboys? Who won it? I put a poll up in the chat. So y'all flip Sauce and Williams for a 2026 first and second and 2 2027 firsts and a D. Not bad. So the Jets can have 3 first-round picks in the 2027 draft. And we get a second. We got our draft picks now. That's for sure. We got our draft picks. The Jets are the 26-27 off-season champs. Hey, man, the Jets are building this team out. They are sellers. They are absolute sellers, bro. This is just crazy stuff, man. I'm going to record a video on my phone for TikTok real quick. You guys can watch me make it. We got more breaking New York Jets news. The Jets just traded Quinnen Williams to the Dallas Cowboys. I'm going to redo that. Yeah, that's right. We do multiple takes here. We got some more breaking New York Jets news. Quinnen Williams is going to the Dallas Cowboys. Oh, boy. Chat, I can't even put in the words what this means, man. Now, this one is not as shocking as the Sauce Gardner trade that came out of nowhere. Quinnen Williams was linked to trade rumors for weeks ahead of the trade deadline. The Jets are getting 2 draft picks and a player in return for Big Q. The Jets are getting the 2026 second-round pick from Dallas and their 2027 first-round pick and defensive tackle Mazi Smith from the Dallas Cowboys, who was their 2023 first-round pick. This is a pretty decent haul for the New York Jets for Quinnen Williams, in my opinion. The Jets are absolutely sellers right now at the deadline, trading away Sauce and now Quinnen Williams. They have all the draft capital you possibly need to fill out this roster for Aaron Glenn and Darren Muji. But I'm going to miss Quinnen. He is everything. Quinnen Williams is everything to this Jets organization and the fan base. He was a captain, drafted here, developed into the beast that he is today, former first-team All-Pro. We are going to miss Quinnen Williams, and he's going to be a beast for the Dallas Cowboys. And it seemed like he wanted to go somewhere to win. The question is, why Dallas? Because they're not winning right now. So you guys let me know your thoughts in the comments. Quinnen Williams is going to the Dallas Cowboys. Oh boy, what does this mean for Aaron Glenn and Darren Muji? They're getting a lot of draft capital now to build this team their way moving forward. Did we fleece the Cowboys? Did we fleece Dallas? That's what some people are saying. I don't know if I would consider a fleece, man. Is Darren Muji cooking? Are they really, like, you know what I mean? This is a pretty decent haul for the New York Jets for Quinnen Williams, in my opinion. The Jets are out. What's Ricky Scoop saying now? What's Ricky Scoop saying now? I can't keep up with this, man. There's a lot of things I'm processing at the same time. Sounds like the Jets have another trade coming. Oh, gosh. It's probably Jermaine. That's my guess. What do you guys think? I mean, Quinnen hurts more than Sauce. What do you guys think? Does Quinnen hurt more than Sauce? Does Quinnen Williams hurt more than Sauce? And all your Bills fans in the chat saying that you guys are going to get Garrett Wilson, would you relax? Not happening, bro. Not happening. So enough with that. Enough with that. If you guys see any more breaking news, just please feel free to let me know, man. Because it seems like we're not done. It seems like the Jets are just getting started, honestly, which scares the living you-know-what out of me, folks. Quinnen Williams is one of those fan favorites that Jets fans adore, and this defense just took a big step back. We lost literally our two best players on defense today. You realize that? Do you guys realize that? We just lost our two best players on defense. What's your thoughts? The Jets are not done, man. The Jets are not done. That's all I'm going to say. And the funny thing is, bro, I literally bought 2 jerseys of these guys, and they're no longer Jets. Crazy stuff. You can't make it up. Hit that thumbs up button, folks. We got an hour and a half before the deadline. An hour and a half to go. Big Q's gone, man. Is it an emotional day? Here's Jermaine Johnson's reaction to Quinnen Williams getting traded. This is wild, man. We're not going to trade for a player like Olave, man. That's for sure. How would you feel if the Jets just go out there and trade literally everybody? Like, if that's what it feels like's happening. That's what it feels like's happening, man. It's a matter of, like, who's next now? You might as well trade everybody at this point. I mean, if you're going to trade everybody, bro. If you're going to trade everybody, you might as well do it right. Oh, my God. Oh, my goodness. Excuse me. Sauce Gardner's gone. Quinnen Williams is gone. All right, everybody in the chat, let me know. Who do you think is next? Because I don't think the Jets are done, man. My dad just texted me. Did the Jets trade today? He has no idea what's going on. Oh, my poor dad. His Sauce Gardner. And he's going to be shocked. Quinnen Williams. My dad just texted me because he's probably working. Quinnen Williams are both gone. My dad loves them both. He is going to be devastated to hear that news. Sorry, Dad, to be the one to break the news to you. But, hey, we're all... Oh, gosh. Processing all this is wild. To be honest with you guys, processing all this live with you guys, why do I feel like the next one is going to be even crazier? Honestly, I don't think there is a trade that's going to be crazier than what we just witnessed. But, like, waking up today, I'm like, wow, this is going to be a big day for the Jets. But I didn't think it would be this big. This is monumental. This is organization shattering, bro. That's what we're talking about here. I got to change the thumbnail and include Quinnen in this because we have to. I already looked at Ricky's tweet. He did something again. Hold on. Let me just change this thumbnail real quick. My dad just said, getting on call now. For who? A lot of draft picks and a young oh boy. All right. What is Ricky Scoop saying now? What is Ricky Scoop saying now? Let's see. Let's get back to Ricky Scoops. Yep, I already saw this. Seems like the Jets are not done. Guys, who do you think's next? Who do you think's next? Q News had me in tears. Bless me. Thank you. Me too, man. I'm not happy. This is going to be a long rebuild because no quarterback is worth it in 2026. And if Darren Muji and Aaron Glenn get it wrong, we are effed for life. Very true. Crazy. Crazy stuff. Is Quinnen Williams and Sauce Gardner going to be the only players that's going to be traded away? Or are they just getting started? We saw Jermaine Johnson respond. Breece Hall just tweeted this out. He's tired. I don't know what that means. He is tired, bro. Bless me, thank you. Quinnen Williams is no longer a Jet. That's sad. Bless me, thank you, Quinnen Williams. Breece is tired. Does that mean? I don't know. Guys, we have an hour and a half left. An hour and a half left to go. We got over 1,000 people live right now. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. We have some breaking Jets news across everywhere, bro. You look across everywhere, and the Jets are just trading away everybody. Basically, that's what they're doing. They're trading away everybody. That's what this Jets team is doing. They decided to go the fire sale route, all right? They have decided to go the fire sale route. Who's next? Who is next? A lot of people are wondering. Who could be next? Trade terms, Jets get the higher Cowboys' 2 first-round picks in 2027, their own or Green Bay's. Is that true? Is there a condition involved with that? Where do you see this report? That would be massive. That would be pretty massive if that's true. Oh, my goodness. Effort, get all the 7-win players out of here. Hennessy's done. He wants everybody out of here. Per Adam Schefter. If that's pretty big. Adam Schefter is reporting that the Jets basically get the higher draft pick of the two. Wow. We got over 1,000 people watching right now, folks. It's a monumental day in Jets history. Jordan Schultz keeps saying it's not over for the Jets. I don't know what to say anymore. This is just, it's one of those things, man, where we're going to remember this day in Jets history forever. And it's a sad day to see it happen this way, but it is what it is, I guess. Just got to process it. I'm processing all this in real time, man. I'm processing all this in real time. What's happening? So the latest from Jay Glazer said on Fox NFL Sunday that the Jets had been telling teams it would have to be something significant for them to even think about Quinnen Williams. This is certainly significant. Jets now have 2 1s and 2 2s for this coming draft and 3 first-round picks the following year. You talk about potentially changing this organization. Now all the pressure is on the draft these next few years. If the Jets hit a home run in this draft and next year's draft, we are golden. We actually have a good franchise for moving forward. If they swing and miss at these draft picks, we're screwed. Just screwed. There's so many picks that we got, man. 2 1s and 2 2s this year and 3 firsts is mind-numbing amount of picks. Mind-blowing. So if you're just tuning in, folks, breaking Jets news, the Jets trade away Quinnen for a second and a first and a defensive tackle. Hey, bro, Darren Muji knows how to extract value out of these players, that's for sure. You know? They know how to extract value out of their players. I'll give Muji credit there. I will give Muji credit there. Here's all the picks the Jets got moving forward. We got 2 firsts, 2 seconds this year, 3 firsts in 27. That is redonkulous. I got to give Muji credit, man. Here's how you got to look at it. If the Jets were going to sell, they better sell properly. And oh my goodness, are they selling properly? I'm going to tweet that. If the Jets were going to sell, they had to do it properly. The Jets are getting real hauls in these trades. They really are, man. The Jets are getting massive hauls. The world is noticing Mr. Muji. The world is noticing Mr. Muji going to work. Breaking news, folks. This is one of those moments in history for the Jets that we're never going to forget about. We got over 1,000 people watching. If you guys are not subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so, man. We got a lot of things that we're going to be talking about this week on the channel, that's for sure, breaking down these trades in detail. So don't forget to hit the thumbs up button and all that stuff. Because is Breece Hall next? Is Jermaine Johnson next? So Adam Schefter said, trade terms, Jets get the higher of the Cowboys' 2 first-round picks in 2027, their own or Green Bay's. That's sick. That's massive, dude. This is crazy stuff. Watch the Jets now trade for a player and shock the world. I don't know how to process all this stuff. Here's all the draft capital the Jets got moving forward. Wow. Wow. The Jets are freeing up money and they're getting draft. You talk about selling at the deadline. This is how you do it, man. Quinnen Williams is next. Probably. Dude. This is crazy, dude. This is crazy. Getting a first and a second and a player that went in the first round for Quinnen Williams is a ridiculous haul, man. That's how you, like, Jets fans, hear me out. It's one thing for the Jets to trade all our favorite players and get nothing in return. The Jets are getting crazy value for these guys. Absolutely crazy. A first and a second and a former first-round pick at the position that we traded away for Quinnen. My goodness. Those are called hauls. This is wild, man. This is changing the entire perspective of the New York Jets moving forward, man. But it all comes down to the draft picks. They got to hit on them. Otherwise, it's going to be nothing. Sauce Gardner's gone. I'm still processing that. The problem is it's really hard to find stars, and the Jets just traded away 2 of their stars, and they got star-level hauls. That's how I look at it, too. When you're a football team having 2 stars like that, you got to be able to do it. Here's some positive stuff to look at, folks. Matt Miller tweets this one out. The 2027 draft class has the potential to be one of the best ever. The Jets have 3 first-round picks to use. The Jets got 3 first-round picks in the 2022 draft, getting Sauce, Garrett Wilson, and Jermaine. Remember, we had to trade it up for Jermaine. But now, man, the mock draft's going to be fun the next 2 years, man. This is nuts. I knew that the Jets were considered being sellers at the deadline, but I really did not think it would be like this. Holy mackerel. What do you guys think, man? Is Breece Hall going to get dealt? If there's someone you want to keep on this team, it's Breece, bro. I would not trade Breece. Now that you have all this money freed up, I would keep Breece Hall, man. You want to keep your run game going? Keep Breece. Keep Breece. Keep Breece Hall. Keep Breece Hall. Chat, what do you think? Should the Jets keep Breece Hall? Should the Jets keep Breece Hall? What do you think? Should the Jets consider keeping him? Give him a franchise tag? Or have him get moved? What do we think, folks? I really hope that Breece does not get traded. I'm not even worried about Garrett Wilson. I'll be honest with you guys. I really am not. Maybe I should be at this point, but I'm not. Oh, boy. All right, let's see. What do we got cooking up here? The Jets updated draft picks for the next 2 years. A first and a first, a second and a second. And then in 2027, a first, and could be more coming. Two names to watch, Jermaine Johnson and Breece Hall. There are offers from teams on the table for both, just a matter of if the Jets accept them, considering the deals for Quinnen and Sauce have to like chances of that happening. Based off of this, I'm assuming that there's offers for them that Muji is trying to up. I'm sure Muji's like, you really want these guys? This is your offer? I want more. And he should be doing that. Shout out to it, bro. I can definitely feel up the prices, Mooj. Get as much as you possibly can, man. Because if he liked the offers that they got, the trade would have happened by now, man. If the Jets end off this trade deadline without Jermaine and without Breece and we get more, like how many draft picks can you possibly have? Oh my goodness. How many like draft picks can you have? You still got over an hour to go, folks. Over an hour to go. Holy shoot. This is unbelievable. Unbelievable stuff, man. I'm like, this is crazy, man. Dude, the draft is going to be the next 2 years is going to be the most epic draft coverages we've ever had on the channel. Folks, don't forget to hit the subscribe button as well, man. Can we get to 31,000 subscribers? If you guys are new here, we're going to be live reacting to every Jets game. We're going to be live all week long, making content, shorts, videos, live streams, you name it. If you guys could do me a giant favor, just simply hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to this YouTube channel. If you're new here, appreciate it. If you're already a part of the Jets community, love having you here, man. Appreciate you guys. These trades probably give us Mendoza as well. We'll see. We'll see if the Jets go after that draft, the quarterback in the draft this year or not. So a long way to go in this season before we figure that out. On a wild day in Florham Park, the Jets are not expected to trade Breece Hall, though there is still over an hour to the deadline. So that's the latest about Breece. And I think it'll be smart to keep Breece. You got all their value, bro. You're set up for the draft. Now keep Breece Hall. Have him part of your future. You're not replacing Breece in the draft. You're also not replacing Sauce or Quinnen in the draft. That's for sure. But we should not be trading away Breece, man. Or Jermaine. You got your picks. But what do I know? The Jets are probably going to trade everybody at this rate. Oh, boy. Jordan Schultz, going to him now. What did he say? Oh, here we go. Breaking. Jets running back wants to be traded, I'm told. A little over an hour until the deadline, but Breece wants to be out. All right. Well, there's that. So Breece is wanting to be out. It's crazy, man. We got an hour to go, folks. Hour and 10 minutes for the deadline. This is the craziest day in one of the Jets' history, man. One of the craziest moments in Jets history, bro. That's what it feels like. Breaking news, the Breece Hall wants out, man. Breece Hall wants out of here, man. What do you guys think? Will he get his wish granted or not? Let me know. Is Breece the next domino to fall? It's going to be for a third, bro. It's going to be for a third round pick. If the Jets, if they get anything more than the third, then I don't know. If they get anything more than the third, that's big. Give me a third plus a player. Give me a third plus a 5. Give me a second. I don't know. But what I do know is that this is crazy stuff. So this is the latest breaking news. Breece Hall wants to be traded. He wants out of here. So I don't know what to expect now. Let's go, man. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? If Breece Hall gets traded now, it's probably going to happen because there's offers on the table. Breece wants out. This is crazy stuff, bro. Stop it. Now we got Dan Mitchell saying, announce G5 to the Bills, and I'm responding with that. Guys, where do you think Breece is going to go? Where do you think Breece is going to go? Jeremiah Smith? I mean, hey, we got the draft capital. Why not? Muji is out here making trades like it's Madden. For real, bro. Hey, this is called a fire sale. That's what this is called. A fire sale if I ever saw one. Report, Breece wants out. Yes, sir. Breece wants out, my man. Breece wants out of here, according to Jordan Schultz. Thank you, Bordy. Appreciate you, brother. I think Isaiah and Braylon have shown they are decent enough running backs in the league to be competent running team. Braylon Allen is hurt and has a surgically repaired knee. The Jets are definitely going to be using one of those top picks on a running back. I guarantee you that. All I know is scouts better be working OT like, what does that mean? Scouts better be on to something, man. Now, the good thing is this. Our offensive line is pretty much set. It's not like we have to but it's not like we have to use all of our draft picks we're getting on the offensive line. We'll probably use a few of them, like one of them on it. But luckily, the Jets got bookend tackles. Yeah, guys, I got the report on the screen. Breaking news, Breece Hall wants out. Come on, man. Where is Breece going to go? It seems like he wants out, guys. I don't know what else to tell you. I don't know what else to tell you. Where are we going next? Sorry, I'm just on Twitter like you guys. Don't go public. Trade Breece to the Saints. You guys think it's going to be the Chiefs? The Jets' asking price is a third-round pick. Teams have yet to meet New York's ask with just over an hour to go until the deadline. You wonder who's going to cave first, the Jets? Now, this is the thing about Breece, man. He's walking in free agency if they don't trade him right now. Breece to Kansas City for a fourth. Yeah. Like, if the Jets do not trade him for anything, he is going to walk in free agency. So do you ask yourselves, do you just trade him for a fourth and no one wants to come to your asking price? Unreal. All right, we're waiting. We're waiting. A lot of people are saying they don't think the Jets are done. We are less than an hour, a little bit more than an hour away, folks. A little bit more than an hour away from the New York Jets potentially making another trade. We're on official trade watch. Don't forget to smash the subscribe button at least, man. We could franchise tag Breece. I'm down for that. But you got to have everybody on the same page with that. Breece wants out. That's the thing. Jesse says, give me Julian Sayin and Jeremiah Smith in 2027. Yeah, man. I mean, we're already looking into the future of the draft. I love it. I love it. What do you guys think? Jermaine Johnson. Like, I'm a fan of good players, bro. I am. So I don't understand what we're doing here, but will we see Jermaine Johnson go to the 49ers and Breece Hall to the Chiefs? Very, very possible. Now we wait, folks. We got an officially 1 hour to go. 1 more hour. I appreciate everybody tuning in with me on this crazy, crazy day of the Jets trade deadline. I noticed that we have over 100 people watching on Instagram. Come over to YouTube, folks. That's where the real fun's at. Come over to YouTube. That's where the real fun is at. If you're watching on Instagram or on X or on Facebook, YouTube is where the party's at. Keep Breece or trade Jeremiah Love. Or, excuse me, keep Breece or draft Jeremiah Love. The Jets are going to be aggressive. If the Jets trade away Breece, I'll tell you right now, they're going to draft a running back in the first round or second. And the Lions did that with Jahmyr Gibbs. So I would be shocked if they don't do the same. I'll be at MetLife Sunday. What's the crowd's reaction? I don't know, man. They are going full tank mode right now. Full rebuild. They're ripping apart this entire team. Just crazy stuff. What's next? So this is the latest. This is all business, man. I agree. You know, the Jets trading Sauce, for example, that was a business decision. Tommy D, super chat. Appreciate you, man. If no one wants Breece, I think you can sign him for cheap. Other GMs don't want to pay a lot for running backs. We learned that from Le'Veon Bell. Thoughts? Yeah, Tommy, but Breece Hall is going to have to agree to sign the contract. You think Breece is going to want to come to the Jets on a pay cut? I don't think that is likely. You feel me? So you got to look at it from Breece's perspective as well. That's how I look at it, Tommy. It takes two to tango. $5 super chat from my man Gizmo. Sauce was someone you could build around. Sauce is irreplaceable. Are we planning to suck for the next 2 years? Yeah, man, Gizmo. I did not see the Sauce Gardner trade coming whatsoever. I did not see the Sauce Gardner trade coming. The good thing about the Sauce trade is that the Jets got a absolute haul in return. That's really the only thing I can say about that. They got an absolute haul. I don't know that anyone else is going to go after him that much, though. Yeah, but Breece is not going to, I'm sure another team is going to offer a similar contract to the Jets offer. I don't think it's going to be about money. The Jets can also, of course, franchise tag Breece Hall. Something that the Bengals did with T. Higgins. They have that leverage. So the 2027 class a lot better than 26. True. And we got 3 first-round picks in 2027 now. 3. There's 1 hour left. 1 hour remains, and this is the latest that we have. It's crazy. And let me also add some context here, folks. That's going to make you feel a little bit better. Ready? I want to make you guys feel a little bit better about this. Because let me just add something here. This is what the Dallas Cowboys got from Micah Parsons. Kenny Clark and 2 firsts. The Jets got the same for Sauce, and the Jets got Quinnen Williams for a first and a second. In terms of value, the Jets got really good value, man. When it comes to the trades that the Jets are making, they're getting tremendous, tremendous value, man. That's the one thing I absolutely love about this. That's what I absolutely love about this. Now, the Cowboys basically replaced their star in Micah Parsons with now their star in Quinnen. I feel like Micah Parsons is way better than both Sauce and Quinnen, and the Jets basically got, similar value. And also, Micah Parsons was due a big contract. So, I don't know. A lot of stuff happening. I don't think the Jets are done, man. I really don't. The Jets are selling two of their best players on the team on defense. Dude, Darren Muji is cooking with these trades. Absolutely cooking. Here's Zach Rosenblatt's reaction to the trade, the Jets beat reporter. One reaction I have for the Gardner Williams trades: it's great to load up on draft picks and a smart way to build a team if done correctly, but you have to hit on those draft picks, especially when giving up blue chip players to get them. The goal is for a first-round pick to be as good as Quinnen or Sauce. Two players are premium positions too. Muji and Glenn are banking on their ability to pick star-caliber players, and ultimately, this will all be worth it if it helps them land a franchise quarterback. Very well said. Very well said. Who's next? Who is next on the trade market? All right, here we go. The Jets' hidden benefits. Let's see what this is about. According to Spock Track, the Jets are saving a lot of cap here. The Jets paid out $14.4 million of cash to Sauce Gardner this season in 9 weeks of work and 2 first-round picks. The Jets take on a dead cap of 2025 of $8.75 million and a 26.11 million. Jets cap savings is $625K this year, 1.25 mil, and then 2027 you're freeing $23.7 million off the books. That's big. That is big. So I think that's something else you got to look at regarding the cap savings. I think that is absolutely massive stuff. So shout out to the Spock Track for breaking that down. What do you guys think? I hope we keep Breece, bro. I really do. I really hope we keep Breece. Trust me. I want to keep Breece just as much as anybody else, but we don't know if that's going to be the case. We don't. I'm going to be right back, folks. I'm going to grab some water. I'll be back in like a minute or two. Don't you guys go anywhere. We got over a lot of people watching. I'm not going anywhere. Stay tuned. We're going to be reacting. We have just less than an hour to go before the deadline. What did I miss? Any more breaking news? Miss anything? I don't think there's anything else I missed. Good thing. Good thing. Glenn with a super chat. I think the Jets are doing this right. I wish Miami would do the same. In 2 years, Miami will be bottom feeder in the division. Be happy, Richie. Jets were not going anywhere with players they have. Yeah, I mean, the Jets are doing exactly what I thought the Dolphins should do. You are right about that. I did not expect it to be this lucrative. Like, if you're going to sell, you better sell right. And they did. They are selling right. And the thing about Sauce is going to a system that where he thrives in, man. That's the system, that same system as Salah. So he's going to ball. He is going to ball over there. I know that. All right. Let's see. Anything else out there? We have 50 minutes for the deadline. Things have quieted down a little bit. It's like crazy that the Jets were the center of attention. Jets fans, how does this image make you feel? Because it's kind of crazy to look at. That. And when do I got to take that Sauce Gardner jersey off my backdrop. The Indianapolis Colts, man. What a trade. Look at this. How does this make you feel? You happy he's gone? It's crazy, bro. That was the last guy I expected the Jets to trade away. My goodness.
You will. You will.
What's next, man? The Jets did get so much. And by the way, the trade is official, man. Here's what the Colts GM feels. Thrilled by the all-pro corner acquisition. Having the opportunity to acquire a talented player like Sauce Gardner was one we did not want to pass on. Man. Sauce Gardner goes from being 1-7 to 7-2. He's going to ball in Indianapolis. I'll tell you that much. I don't know. I think things have died down, but things can go nuclear any second. All right? Here we go. How does this make you feel, folks? How does this image make you feel? How does that make you feel? Because it's making me nauseous. But hey, man, we got the draft picks we need. I wonder if the Jets are going to trade Quincy, his brother, away. Like, what's next? Now, there's a lot of Williams propaganda out there I'm seeing. Quincy tweeted. What's Quincy saying? I'm sure Quincy is sad to see his brother go. Here's Quincy's response. His brother tweets this out, Quincy Williams. What does he mean by that? I mean, Quincy Williams no longer with his brother. Are the Jets done, man? Time will tell. But here is the asking prices for these two guys. Gizmo with a super chat. Hey, maybe if we get lucky, we'll draft another Quinnen Williams and Sauce Gardner with those picks. Then we will be better. Yeah. You know, the Jets obviously get more. But, hey, we'll see. What's next? What's next, man? Listen, obviously we want to be able to keep the hope, but it's hard. The Jets are very active right now, bro. The Jets have not made any trades outside of Sauce and Quinnen yet. Let's go, man. What's next? Jermaine Johnson has not been traded yet, at least. Neither has Breece. All right. Connor Hughes says, spoke to a team that called the Jets recently about wide receiver Garrett Wilson with Sauce Gardner dealt. Feeling around the NFL is anyone can be had. Not the case with Wilson. Conversations did not progress. He's untouchable. I told you, bro. Keep our wide receiver name out your mouth. Sending this to Dan Mitchell because he keeps trying to manifest Garrett Wilson going to the Bills. So that's the latest about Garrett Wilson. What's next, man? Some people are saying Jermaine Johnson has been traded. He has not been traded. At least not that I see yet. So be aware of fake news. Jermaine has not been traded, at least yet. He could be. I mean, we have 40 minutes to go. I'm not ruling it out. Jermaine Johnson and Breece Hall are the two names that could be moved. There's deals out there, but the Jets are not going to trade him away for nothing. So Jermaine Johnson is not traded, but he could be. I mean, listen, I'm not going to sit here and say it's impossible, but as of right now, in this moment, Jermaine Johnson is still a Jet. So now we just got to wait and see. Quinnen Williams out there posting this. I don't know where you guys are seeing Jermaine Johnson getting traded, but I don't see it. The price for Jermaine is a second-round pick. As you see here, this is the reporting asking price for the Jets. Breece Hall, the Jets want a third-round pick. Jermaine Johnson, they want a second. All right. Let's go. We are entering the last stage, the final witching hours. Let's go, man. Here we go, folks. Here is the latest. So Dan Mitchell responded, "Hey, we called at least." That is true. Untouchable. We got someone in the chat screaming, "Keep Clemens." That's the guy you're really scared about trading away? Really? Oh, boy. So, the one thing that got lost in this is that the Jets added some new players. Mazzie Smith. What do you guys think about him? We got a super chat to get to. Richie, what do you think AG's plan is moving forward? He's resetting, completely resetting. He wants to build it out. Now, the thing is, the Jets got Mazzie Smith. He was a first-round pick for the Cowboys, who's been really bad for them, which is why they desperately need help at the defensive tackle position. So it's pretty funny. We also got A.D. Mitchell. But hey, man, maybe a change of scenery. It's a first-round pick bust the Jets get. Would you send those two as a package and see what you can get out of it? I don't think there's a team out there that would want both of them. Right? All right. All right. We are 35 minutes Mozzie got away from Jerry just to come to Woody. Yikes. A.D. Mitchell is good. We'll see. What are we missing here? What are we missing? What's next? Where will this team go next, man? Because we're still waiting for the report on Jermaine Johnson. We had this come out that Breece Hall wants to be traded. Breece wants out. It's going to be awkward, man. If Breece wants out and the Jets don't trade him away, crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. My dad just texted me after I told him who the Jets traded. He said, wow, they lost their two best defensive players, both young. I thought they were the future of the Jets. Nope. Not anymore, Dad. Hey, bro, you got to rip down this team before you build it up to be great. This team will be back. Team will be back, man. And the missing piece of this Jets football team is the quarterback. That's getting missed in all this. The New York Jets now have all of the possible ammunition you can imagine to land a quarterback next year. Whether that's in the draft, whether that is in the trade, we'll see. Adam Schefter's on the phone. What could that mean? What could that mean? And by the way, I wonder if there's going to be any other trades across the NFL, not just Jets stuff before the deadline. Oh, God. We have the Colts posting some Sauce Gardner propaganda. Great. Great. I'm telling you right now, Sauce is going to ball out in Indianapolis. This tweet I made is going viral. I said, you're really trolling us like that, Sauce. That was when he posted that before the news broke. And then I saw afterwards he was not trolling. Oh, boy. Who saw that coming? Sauce is imagine being Sauce himself. He probably was blindsided. You know? Ryan with a $10 super chat. If it was just for the picks, I'd be pretty upset, but at least the Jets are getting some young developmental talents. We have seen them make it work with Brownlee and Briggs, so let's see what happens. Facts. I do agree. I think them getting two young players at positions of need is important in these trades. For sure. For sure. Very important. The Jets officially announced the trade of Sauce on their website. And here is the official trade. I'm happy that we're getting players in return, man. I definitely am. But now we got to wait a half hour. Things have quieted down a little bit. Quieted down. Wow, look at this. Look at the Jets CB trio. Completely different now. Three. That's sad, man. We love that cornerback trio with Gardner, Reed, and Carter. Now it's Stevens, Brownlee, and Thomas. Definitely regressed. But Brandon Stevens is playing better. Brownlee is a better. Oh, gosh. That's a crazy shift. Hey, man. The Jets did nothing with those three on the top. That's the truth. The defense was good, but they didn't win with them. So, wow. The Jets are completely shifting to a brand new culture. All the players that we grew to love is gone, besides Garrett Wilson. And Breece Hall still here for now. Jermaine's still here for now. They could easily be gone, though, at any moment. I'm just still at a loss for words. Everybody's saying that Jeremiah Smith to the Jets is a lock. He's not even eligible for this year's draft class, but the Jets get 3 first-round picks in 2027. So, hey, maybe that will be the case. There's so many breaking news that happened. It's a lot to unpack. We've been live for over 2 hours, bro. We have been live for over 2 hours on the show. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button if you did not already. Really appreciate the love, guys, that you're showing to the channel. We've had over 1,000 people live watching. Will the Jets make another trade? Less than a half hour to go, man. Less than a half hour to go. What do you guys think? Breece Hall wants out, but does that mean the Jets will actually trade him or not? Dude, I'm not. Oh, the Jets are going to look completely different after the bye. 2 brand new wide receivers. Let's not forget about the Michael Carter, the second trade. Let's not forget about that. The Jets added 2 wide receivers. 2 that are young. 2 first-round picks, too, that are considered busts, right? In John Mechie and Adonai Mitchell. What if those guys actually become pieces on this football team? Do you guys agree? Do you guys like that idea? Or do you like, nah, bro, they're both going to stink? We went through Halloween just for this. I just didn't really see all this coming, man. I got to be honest with you folks. Who's going to be better, John Mechie or AD Mitch? What do you think? John Mechie or AD Mitchell? What do you think? Because they're both joining a team that desperately needs wide receiver help in AD Mitch and, of course, John Mechie. I'm going to send out that tweet. The New York Jets added 2 former So AD Mitchell is how old? 23? 23 years old. How old is John Mechie? He's like what? 25? Anybody know in the chat how old John Mechie is? I'll double check. He's 25 is my guess, but yeah, he's 25 years old. So, I mean, that's interesting. The Jets are adding some players to a position of big need. I like it, man. Those are swings I like. I ain't gonna lie, man. Those are swings I like. Someone asked what their 40 time is. John Mechie's 40 time was 4.48. A.D. Mitchell's 40 time was a 4.34. So that's good. Wow. The first thing my dad said to me, I feel like I've been stabbed in the heart. I feel that. For sure, bro. I mean, that's the initial feeling. That is the initial feeling. But when you let the trades process a little bit, then you realize the Jets just got completely, oh my God, they overhauled their entire franchise, potentially. They really did. Thanks for the super chat, my friend. Much respect to you. No money as a Fed Gov employee. Now this. Juan, $2. Thank you, Juan. You have anything to say, Juan, or just the $2? I appreciate that. Let me see if Juan said anything. I don't think he did. Juan, if you have anything to say, I appreciate the super chat, my friend. South Brooklyn. Sauce is bad tackler and does not play ball or look at the quarterback. He catches no interceptions, so I'm good with this trade. Let's go. Yeah, I mean, listen, Sauce's game is more about coverage and knocking the ball down and just not allowing a receiver to go off on him. So maybe he doesn't fit the physical mindset of Aaron Glenn, which is why he's gone, which is shocking. I meant to say, who are the quarterbacks you like in this upcoming draft? Thank you, Juan. I like Fernando Mendoza. I think the Alabama kid is very intriguing, Simpson, but I just don't really like drafting players that have 1 year of starting experience. I'm not even sure if he's going to declare Ty Simpson. Like, that's a guy I really like, but I don't know if the Jets can draft someone that has literally 1 year of starting experience. That's why, I don't know. There's a lot of guys in the draft. It's funny because the draft this year was supposed to be the year for the quarterback, and it's kind of not been the case. Maybe they're looking at the 2027 class more. Who knows? But thank you, Juan, for the super chat. We'll see. Yeah, Dante Moore out of Oregon, is another guy to watch. Vinny, my man, Vinny. Thank you so much, Vinny. You're the man. I appreciate it. When our team is 1-7 and can't win with those players, it's time to shake things up with draft capital and new heads. As much as I love both those guys, we needed a change, and now was the time. And this is a really, level-headed approach to this. When you take the emotions out of it, this is the absolute facts that we need. This is the facts. I agree, bro. I agree. I think that Vinny hit it on the nail. They hit it on the nail. He hit on the nail. No, I'm not related to Vinny, but Vinny is one of my middle names. So there you go. I got 2 middle names. One of them is Vincent. So shout out to Vinny. Appreciate you, bro. I agree with everything you said because it's sad. You're trading away a fan favorite Sauce. You're trading away a fan favorite Quinnen. They're both very good players, but the reality is the Jets do not win games with them. So they have to reset the books, get their type of guys in the building, build around your type of players, and go from there. It's a tough pill to swallow. It's not an easy thing to do, but the Jets are doing it. So, and the Jets are not going to be aggressive in free agency. They're not going to be sending out mad contracts that are just, at least I don't think they will. Jordan Schultz has an update on Garrett Wilson. Teams have called. The Jets are not interested in trading wide receiver Garrett Wilson. Now, we already heard this from Connor Hughes, but luckily, he is not going anywhere. Oh, boy. That would be terrible. That would break me. You talk about a player. If the Jets traded away Garrett Wilson, I would have been broken. I would have been absolutely broken. Like, for real. For real, for real. The Cowboys are welcoming Quinnen Williams. Oh, boy. So the Dallas Cowboys officially announced that they've acquired defensive tackle in exchange for a 2026 second, a 2027 first, and defensive tackle Mazi Smith. So around 20 minutes left. Let's go, man. Waiting to see the latest. I don't really see anything, man. Sauce, a pass interference ready to happen. Yeah, he's gone. No longer. Are we winning with G5? No, but you got to have, if you get rid of Garrett Wilson, like the wide receiver position is one of those positions that you can't get rid of, bro. And guys, enough with the assuming that Sauce is trash. Like, if you think Sauce Gardner's bad, I don't know. That's something I don't agree with. His hate was a little overblown, and I'll continue to say that. Oh, my God. Look at this. The Jets traded away combined 5 Pro Bowls and 3 first-team All-Pro selections today. It looks like they went to the same team, but they didn't. That's just crazy stuff, man. This is a monumental moment in Jets history. And it seems like the Jets are content, man. They got their draft capital. I don't see a reason to rush to trade away Jermaine. I don't see a reason to rush to trade away Breece either. So, I don't know, man. I think we're done. I really do. I don't think the Jets make another trade at the buzzer. Unless the team comes out there and just completely blows them away with an offer. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Oh, boy. I think we're done, man. 2 firsts for Wilson? No. Wilson's going nowhere. Untouchable, bro. Untouchable. And I'm very thankful he's going nowhere. Under 15 minutes to go. Come on, man. I'm just so thankful that the Jets actually traded for these two guys. They got so much out of them, bro. If it would be like today would be the biggest nightmare imaginable if the Jets did not get the type of capital in return like what they got. You feel me? If the Jets traded away these two guys, like we got 3 first-round picks and a second and a former first-round pick and a former second-round pick that are still young. Like that makes me feel a little bit better about this because I love these two players. I really thought both of them will be long-term Jets. I really felt that way. A lot of people have felt that way. But the fact that the Jets got what they got, it really does make me feel a little bit better about the situation. Not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. But now they're on the clock. And by the way, let me say this. If the Jets do not find a franchise quarterback in the next 2 years, all the draft picks that they just got is going to mean nothing. They can hit home run after home run after home run on these draft picks. They can draft an elite defensive tackle. They can draft an elite corner. They can draft an elite defensive end. They can draft a sick running back. None of that's going to matter until they find their quarterback. And who is that quarterback? Is the savior of this team in the draft? Is he in free agency? Is he in the trade market? Like, that's how I'm feeling right now. We're going to be going through the same cycle until the Jets find a quarterback. None of this matters. Yeah, Richie, but what about Justin Fields? Don't. Just save your breath with that. Remember what Sauce said about getting calls when you're on a winning program? He's going to ball for the Colts. Yeah, he will. He will. And by the way, he's going to a system on defense that is perfect for Sauce. It's the exact system that he was in with Saleh that had him thrive. Are we doing a call-in show? I think the fans need it. If you guys want to do a call-in show, let me know. I'll open it up for a call-in show after the deadline passes. Let me know. Thanks for the super chats. But you're right, Bobby. 100% right, my man. Appreciate the super chat, Bobby. Much love to you. But yeah, man, like none of this is going to matter until we get a quarterback. Nailed it. Need the quarterback, but that's why Sauce and Quinnen didn't matter either. Exactly. Like, You can have an elite team, but if you don't have a quarterback, none of it matters. All right? Rams won a Super Bowl without a quarterback they drafted. They traded for an experienced quarterback. And by the way, I have been saying for months, do not rule out the Jets going after an experienced quarterback and not drafting one. I think the Jets would be smarter to do that. Fill out the roster with young guys, do the draft, get an experienced quarterback in the building. I don't trust the Jets organization to handle drafting a quarterback. I'd rather go get a experienced veteran like a Stafford, like a Jared Goff. Now, that was a unique thing that happened. It's very rare that you have a quarterback swap that works for both teams like that. But I think Dak Prescott could be available, Kyler Murray, Joe Burrow, if you really want me to get delusional. I don't know, man. It's going to take a lot. Now, Richie, they're going to draft one. They learned from the A-Rod situation. Peyton, but didn't they learn from the Zach Wilson situation? Didn't they learn from the Sam Darnold situation? I mean, they should never have traded away Sam Darnold. Don't get me started on that. But now that we failed with Aaron Rodgers, now we're never going to try that again because Rodgers tore his Achilles? Is that what we're going to do? Oh, like Aaron Rodgers? Oh, like Zach Wilson? I mean, let's stop pretending like the Jets have not tried to draft the quarterback thing as well. Like, what are you guys talking about? You're making it seem like the Jets drafted a quarterback early and it worked? Robbie Bobby, $10. My man. Richie, we lose Sauce and Quinnen. What are the Jets thinking, man? I was with you on the thought these two would be Jets for longer. Guess we'll see what happens. Yeah, man. I agree. I agree, bro. We all thought the Jets would have these guys long term. I mean, the Jets literally extended Sauce in the summer. So, yeah, we all thought that was going to be the case, for sure. We're all in the same notion here. I mean, he got a long-term extension, and now he's gone? That's just craziness. Absolute craziness. Thank you so much for the $10 super chat, bro. I really do appreciate you, bro. I really, really do. Thank you to all the super chats. We had like 70 super chats on this long, long live stream. You guys are awesome. Thank you, Robbie. Bobby. There's less than 10 minutes to go, and I really don't think the Jets are going to make another trade. I really don't. The Jets have dominated the trade deadline. That's for sure. Maybe at the buzzer. Christian Gonzalez, the best corner in the AFC East? No. Azaria Thomas is. Come on, Chris. Joking. Oh, my gosh. My point was, Richie, you get an old guy like Stafford or Goff who can be one injury away from retirement, just like Rodgers. Yeah, but I think Dak Prescott, he's not one injury away. I mean, I think Dak Prescott, how old is he? Young 30s? Dak Prescott is 32 years old. I'd take him. Kyler Murray, I don't know about that. But, I mean, the thing about Kyler Murray is better than any quarterback in this year's draft. So, I don't know, man. Brock Purdy? Could he be on the move? Oh, gosh. This is craziness. I don't know, man. Like, what do you guys do? Do you trust this team to draft a young quarterback and develop him properly, or do you trust getting a solid vet? What do you trust them to do more? We're enriching draft capital. Now go for Joe Burrow. Now that is something I'm down for. The Jets could literally trade for Joe Burrow now. If Joe Burrow wants out, like that is like the craziest thing that could flip everything. If Joe Burrow demands a trade, and he wants out of Cincinnati, there's not a team in the NFL that can match what the Jets would offer. But that would be crazy because Joe Burrow is extremely injury prone. Like, as great as Joe Burrow is, he can't stay healthy. Like, the Jets have all the draft picks in the world for him, but I don't know. He's an injury-prone quarterback, though. That's the problem. You want to put all your resources into a guy that, I don't know. Brock Purdy. Trevor Lawrence, pass. We're 5 minutes away, folks. Will the Jets be making a trade at the buzzer? At the buzzer. Here's the latest news on Jalen Waddle. I know a lot of people wanted to see Jalen Waddle get traded. The Dolphins did listen to calls. They wanted a first-round pick plus, I'm told. That was too rich for most receiver-needy teams. It's crazy that, like, Sauce Gardner is worth 2 firsts and a second from a player, and Jalen Waddle can't even go for a first plus more. Unreal. Unreal stuff. All right. I don't see the Jets make another trade, man. I think they're done. The Jets, I think, are done, man. We got a few minutes left. We're going to open it up for a call-in show to kind of recap what we just witnessed together. If you guys want to come call in and talk to your boy, a lot is going down. I think that the Jets are going to keep their guys, Breece and Jermaine, which I think is smart. And the poll, 60% of the people say the Jets won the Quinnen Williams trade. Now, the Jets can franchise tag Breece, by the way. There definitely could be a trade at the last second, man.
So 2 years ago,
It's crazy stuff.
we had just made the trade for Aaron.
This is one of the wildest days in Jets history, bro. I'm not going to lie to you, folks. Seems like the trade deadline is about to pass, and we're going to be done. A.J. Brown will not be traded. Will there be a trade at the buzzer? And there could be a trade announced like 5 minutes after the deadline, by the way. Let's see if we get one. Let's go, man. Seems like this is it. I think Breece is now upset that he was not traded. That's going to be interesting. Interesting to see now with the Jets not trading away Breece. He made it open that he wanted to be traded. And the Jets didn't trade him. So that's going to be awkward. That's going to be awkward. He deleted his tired tweet. I guess he deleted it when he realized that, yeah, I'm not going anywhere. Here's the official announcement from the Jets on their trade for Quinnen, or trading away Quinnen, rather. The deadline has passed, folks, so hang up the phones. Another thing about the Quinnen trade. Oh, we have a deadline deal. The Saints are trading Trevor Penning to the Chargers. Not really anything big. That's it. But Quinnen Williams is going to want a new deal with Dallas. So that's something else to keep in mind. Yeah, man. The trade deadline is passed. Maybe there'll be a trade deadline at the buzzer. You never know. You never know. Want to give a big shout out to the proud sponsor of this live stream, Sleeper Picks, folks. If you guys want to get your $20 for free, all you guys got to do is click the link at the top of your description. You get literally free money just by clicking my link and using my code JETS. You get $20 for free. You can build out a player prop, win up to 100x your money. You could put a player prop parlay, $20 to win you $200. And if you hit, you cash out big. Terms and condition apply, of course. They also give you a 100% match up to $100 by using the code JETS. All right. So big time shout out to Sleeper for being the proud sponsor of this live stream. Big shout out to them. Sleeper Picks, baby. This is painful, but my God, we have some crazy draft capital. Let's just hope we don't F it up. Let's hope we don't F it up indeed, man. What a crazy day. I woke up this morning and I'm like, today's going to be one of those days, isn't it? Didn't expect it to be like that. Did not expect it to be like that, man. All right. And Ricky Scoops, he said that Jermaine Johnson was the guy that the Jets were looking to trade or potentially trade, and they didn't do it. They didn't do it. I'd rather keep Jermaine Johnson, man. I don't want to keep creating holes. The more people you trade away, the more holes you're creating. So that's another way I look at it. You don't want to trade everybody. The Jets got their draft capital. They got their draft capital. So why trade Jermaine when you don't have to? The Jets staff loves to keep us on the edge of our seats even when there isn't a game. Yeah, bro. I mean, you talk about a trade deadline for the ages. That's what today was. We traded away two of our best players on defense and got hauls for it. Now extend Jermaine Johnson this offseason and don't trade him away because you're not getting a talent like Jermaine in the second round. So I'm happy they did not trade away Jermaine Johnson or Breece, but they traded Quinnen and Sauce. Unreal. Let's get into some callers now. All right. The Jets trade away Sauce Gardner and Quinnen. We got my boy James up first. James, you're live, brother.
Richie Rich. What's up, bro?
What a day.
Listen, I'm happy about it. And let me tell you why. I usually wouldn't be because I'm a fan of everybody from that draft. And Quinnen. Quinnen's been here for what, 7 years? 8 years?
Mm-hmm. Something like that. Maybe even more.
Something like that. Whatever it is. We didn't win with them, bro. That's, I know we didn't have a quarterback ever. Well, we had Aaron, but that's neither, we just didn't win with them, bro. And Sauce, we already know he's going to go and pick some balls off over in Indy. But, dude, this type of thing right here can change everything, bro. Everything. Think about it. We've never had 5, potentially we could package one of these seconds and one of these thirds, maybe hop into the first round again this year. So now you're talking about 3 firsts this year and 3 firsts next year. If you can't fucking hit with 6 first-round picks, what are we doing? Right? So, like, bro, that could change your franchise for a very, very long time. I know I've been listening to you all day in and out of work, but you don't seem too happy about it.
No, I mean, it's more shocking than anything.
I know.
I think I'm just digesting like the emotions, the emotional side of it. But I'm very happy and I'm very content with what we got in return, because if we traded away those guys that did not get that type of haul, I'd be pissed off. But the fact that Darren Muji extracted that much value, man, it definitely makes me feel a little bit better, because there's the emotion side of it. And then there's like the objective, like you got to look at this from a business perspective, and the Jets made a brilliant business decision. That's how you got to look at it. We're fans, we're emotional, we're attached to these players. Mm-hmm. So I react as a fan, but then when you react out of it from a wide lens, just from an NFL objective perspective, it totally makes sense for the New York Jets. So you guys let me know in the chat. Are you happy after these trades or not? And James brings up a lot of great points. This can be monumental. This could change everything for the Jets. But now they got to do 2 things. Hit on a quarterback, whether that's in the draft or a trade, and just hit on the rest of these picks, man. Because without a quarterback, we're basically nobody's.
Dude, you know me. I'm super emotional. When this came down, I took a step back, and I don't. In my fandom, we've never had this amount of. What did we have that year? 3 firsts, and Breece was a second, right? A high second.
Yep.
Right. So we could potentially have 6 first round. Bro, that is insane. That can change everything. And Muji, Brownlee, where did that come from? That's evaluating talent. Right, we'll see what Mechie is, and AD Mitchell, bro. I saw the thumbnail of him cooking sauce. I remember that game, you know. So, yeah, it's definitely shocking to the system. But if this is done the right way, how good franchises do it, we can have long-term, sustained success. Finally, find the guy. That's how I'm looking at this thing. I'm gonna miss them, but it was time, bro. And Breece, that's scary to me. I don't know about that one. You know.
Yeah, and we just got a report from Schultz basically saying that the Jets are not trading Breece, of course. We passed the deadline, and Quincy Williams and Jermaine. The offers were not good enough for them. So the Jets are not trading away. Like, the offers they got from Sauce and Quinnen were so good they couldn't refuse. That's the thing. No. It's not like they just traded away Quinnen and traded away Sauce because hey, why not? No, they traded away those guys because they got offers they literally couldn't refuse. That is how you build a team and how you be a GM. You just don't get pushed over. You don't trade these guys for peanuts. And it seemed like the offers they were getting for Breece, Quincy, and Jermaine were not good enough. So shout out to Darren Muji, man. I think he showed us what type of GM he is at this deadline today. You just hit the nail on the head. This guy held every team that called. He held their nuts to the flame and said, you want this? You got to, wine and dine me. This is what I want. And he was aggressive, and we'll see if it pans out. But I'm loving it, bro. I got to be honest with you, dude. I got to be honest. Yeah, man. It's a monumental day in Jets history, James. I appreciate you, brother. Enjoy the rest of your day.
You too, bro.
I'm sure I'll see you on Monday.
Yep.
My man, James. And it's true, bro. Like, the latest that we're seeing here from Jordan Schultz, if you missed it, the Jets are not trading Breece, who wanted out, Quincy Williams and Jermaine. The offers were not good. So, again, I think that the Jets staying true to their value shows you a lot about Darren Muji. It definitely does. He's not just ready to ship these guys away just because they want to, right? That's something that I absolutely can respect from Mr. Darren Muji himself. All right, so let's get into more of your calls. If you guys want to call in, the link is pinned at the top of the chat. All right. Next up, we've got Billy.
So I can send it to him, right?
We'll go back to Billy. Billy, we'll go back to you, my friend. We got Loco Joe. What up, Loco Joe?
Yo, Richie, what's going on, baby? How you doing, man?
I'm great, my friend. How about yourself?
I'm doing all right, all things considered. I'm processing all of this just like you, and I feel like the majority of the shock has passed for me personally, and I feel like I'm just going to be saying more of the same. We got a really, really good haul for both of those players, and it really just comes down to Muji killing it with those picks, or if that's the route that they go, or packaging it for like a better quarterback. I mean, the beauty of it is with all these picks now, they have so many options, and they might not be done like moving players. I mean, there's still like the end of the season as well. So, I mean, I'm very sad, especially to see Sauce go, despite what all like the haters say. He was like a really really good like corner for us. But hey, man, I guess it was just time. I just didn't think it was going to be like this. Like,
Yeah,
holy hell,
exactly.
back to back like that.
That's where the shock element comes from. And Sauce is a
Yeah.
very good player. Otherwise, the Colts would not have traded 2 first-round picks for him. Let's keep that real. So I agree with
Absolutely,
everything you
100%.
said there, Loco Joe. I appreciate the call. Drive safely, my friend, and let's go Jets, man.
Appreciate it,
Appreciate
my
the
man.
call. My man, Loco Joe. Much love. Next up, we got Billy Cruz. What up, Billy?
Yo, Richie, what's up, Richie? First thing I want to say is salute to your show. I'm at work right now. I've
Appreciate
been
you.
watching you for a while. Salute you. Salute to you.
I appreciate that, Billy.
Yeah. So yeah, I was the guy that was in the commenting on Sauce, right? So all right, let me just put it like this. Of course, Sauce. Let me give the pros real quick. Sauce Gardner, he's a very good player. He's very good, but he's just not my kind of cornerback. And I play football out here, like you know what I'm saying. To touch leagues, I did all that. A cornerback, right? But I never liked about Sauce, even from college. He does not play the ball. He don't look at the court. When you're playing the receiver, you have to look at the court. My son is a cornerback right now, but Shoe Bay High School. You have to look at you're playing the receiver, but you have to look back at the quarterback too to see if the ball's up. You can't if you're just playing the receiver and the receiver, you're just looking at the receiver and the receiver's ahead of you and you're looking at him. Now you got to go by him with his hand. That's a recipe for pass interference. Now, of course, he's a good player. Otherwise, the coach would not trade it for him. So I get that and I understand all that. And I've also seen him get cooked. So for us, for that deal he gave us, like you even said, I love it. You know what I'm saying? Quinnen Williams, I was like, don't trade Quinnen Williams, but I'd rather they trade him than JJ.
Yeah.
So
for sure.
So so out of that draft class, I've always from the beginning of that when I dropped out of the draft class, I've always favored Breece, Gary, and JJ. So it worked out as a Jet fan. It worked out for me. I'm 47 years old. I've been a Jet fan since Ken O'Brien, Fiamak McNeil, and Al Toon. I say that to say that, like, you know, I've been through it all. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm happy. I'm a happy camper right now.
All right.
I'm happy.
Well, Billy, I appreciate the call and appreciate the insight.
All right.
And definitely call in more, Billy. Great call right there. Appreciate you calling in for the first time. Shout out to Billy Cruz. And yeah, man, he brings up good points. I mean, there's some Jets fans that are feeling good right now, man. They definitely are. There definitely are some fans that are feeling good after the haul the Jets got in return. Whew. This is going to be interesting next few days leading into their first game after these trades. All right. So we're going to keep the hotline going and keep you guys calling in. We have a Colts fan up next. Colts guru.
Hey. Yeah, that's me.
What's up, bro? You're live.
Name's Nolan. Oh, you can hear me, right?
Yes, sir. I can hear you. What's your name?
All right. My name's Nolan. So I mainly wanted to
What up,
say
Nolan?
I actually really do like this trade for both of us, but the main thing that I was wanting to speak to you about is AD Mitchell. Because I know that you guys need a lot of help with wide receivers and things like that. And just having seen him his past 2 years here in Indianapolis, obviously we've seen a recession in quarterback play and then a recession or a growth in all of these other players. So maybe it may fall into later positions like wide receivers and things like that. So I guess my question for you is, do you believe that you have a quarterback that can deliver somebody that runs a 4.3 time effectively and a decent route runner at that to actually take advantage of what he may be able to grow into?
Right now, no. I don't think Justin Fields, unfortunately, is our long-term answer, but I do like that the fact that the Jets were able to get 2 first-round picks and AD Mitchell, like it feels like Mitchell was a throw-in, but I personally think that the Jets need desperately to take swings on guys like Mitchell, who was buried on your depth chart, second-round pick that had first-round talent, and things did not work out. Like, what can you tell us about Mitchell? Why did it not work out with Indianapolis from his rookie season? And then he had that fumble at the goal line that was viral everywhere. Like, why did Mitchell not live up to the talent? Because out of Texas, he looked like an absolute dog.
Yeah, and that was the main reason why we were so stoked to have him in Indy. Is like when he was in Texas, it was like a 94% catch rate, I want to say it was. He dropped nothing. If they hit him in his hands, it was there. But his first year here, it was the complete opposite. You know, we would have the action, we would have the plays for him to get loose and really start cooking these defenses with that speed, put him on a long route. And I think a lot of it boils down to kind of how our roster was. Alec Pierce has turned into an absolute ball hog at 30-plus yard receptions. That's where we could have probably used AD, and then we have a great slot with Downs. So I think a lot of it is he needed to elevate himself to basically challenge for those roles, challenge for those routes and things like that, and he was never able to be consistent at doing so. And then obviously there was the mentality of when he did get those shots, a lot of the times we saw him just fall lackluster and make, you know, just boneheaded decisions, things that people getting paid the way that they are shouldn't be making, that goal line play. And then didn't know if you saw, but after that, he had a penalty called on a Jonathan Taylor touchdown that could have put us back in the game as well. So a lot of it just seemed like it was more of a mentality and a discipline thing. But from what it looks like, Shane Steichen and the people at Indy don't seem to have as much of a hard-ass mentality, to say the least, as I believe Glenn does. So I would hope that a new change of pace and a new situation for him, because I wish him nothing but the best, can hopefully whip him into shape and really realize his potential there. And I think that he can be a great two for, you know, who you got, you got Wilson over there. I think that you guys have the opportunity to make something of him. But like I said, it's mainly the discipline. He does kind of have a little bit of a diva factor to him as well. You know, like just a little bit. He has comments every now and then, but I will say that this second year, it's nothing like it was his first year. He's really started to lock in, but like we said, locking in and what we see reflected on the field are two completely separate things. And I just hope to God that he succeeds with y'all. I really do.
Yeah, we definitely need it. And you're real quick, you're getting a baller in Sauce. I don't care what the haters say. Sauce Gardner in your system is going to thrive. He is a very good football player. You guys paid a big price for Sauce Gardner.
Yeah.
And me personally, I will speak just from my perspective of it. It's sad to see Sauce go, but it's also refreshing to see that his value was extracted to get 2 first-round picks. But Sauce is going to fit into your secondary perfectly, especially a team like the Colts that needed help at corner. It's not like you just traded for, yeah, we need help at corner, let's get this guy for a 4th or a 5th. You got arguably one of the best corners in football. So enjoy Sauce. He's flashy. He's fun. He definitely will piss you off at times, but he's going to lock down his side of the field. And I think that
got to figure out what number he needs to wear, you know?
Yeah, man. So enjoy. And thanks for the call, man. I think Jets fans enjoyed your insight about AD Mitchell. So good luck with Sauce,
no
man.
Problem. You have a
Take
great
care.
one.
Yeah, it was a good call right there, man. That's what we want to hear from a Jets fan perspective. We want to hear what the Colts fan base has to say about these guys because, you know, AD Mitchell, it's like, we all remember him out of Texas. We're like, wait, he's a dog in Texas. But then you hear what went wrong in Indy, and it makes more sense. So now the Jets got their opportunity to feel them out. Breece Hall sent out a post on X, sick to my stomach about my brothers. Happy for them, but man, I'm sick right now. He wanted to be traded. He wanted to be traded, Breece Hall. And he's still here. That's what Breece Hall had to say. Let's hope that he stays put. Give him a franchise tag. Give him a long-term extension. Hopefully he can ball out for the rest of the year. He's sad to see Sauce and Quinnen go. He's sad to see Sauce and Quinnen go. All right. Well, that's sad. Who cutting onions? I'm not cutting. I'm just kidding, guys. All right. Next up, we got JT rocking the Quinnen Williams jersey.
I got him, man. I'm still going to rock this jersey, man. I love Quinnen Williams. He is my favorite Jet, hands down. So this one was, man, he's one of my favorite players in the NFL, man. I'm going to rock with Quinnen just because I love Quinnen, man.
I mean, he's a great dude, bro. He's a
smile
great
and
dude.
shit. What are you saying, sir?
No, I agree. He's a great dude. I mean, he's just an awesome human being. Oh, we lost the gem.
But you know what? The compensation we got for these two players cannot be overlooked by our emotions, man. Like the picks we just got are huge for building our future. I mean, we knew some of these players were on the way out. We didn't know Sauce was. We knew Quinnen was probably on the way out. He hasn't been happy here in a couple years. it just had the feeling like he was going to be gone at some point soon. So at least we got a haul for him. You know what I mean? But like, man, this one hurts.
Yeah, dude. It hurts, man, because we're emotional fans that love these guys. But when it comes to a business, it makes a lot of sense. It really, really does when you really look at it from that lens. We're not winning with Sauce, so why not get his contract off the books and get some more draft picks to build him around and take a swing on a wide receiver that we need desperate help with. So we'll see. Yeah. JT, appreciate the call, brother.
Thanks, brother.
Take care. If JD Mitchell becomes a legit number 2 receiver and the Jets hit on those 2 draft picks, we're going to look back on that trade from Sauce. Even if Sauce is great with the Colts, by the way, we're going to look at that trade as a big-time win for the New York Jets, but we'll see. All right, let's get back into the calls. We got Ryan up next. What's up, Ryan?
Richie, it's a big day, bro.
Big day.
When I heard the news, the Sauce news, I dropped to the floor and I sat down for a minute. It might be a little dramatic, but that's legitimately what I did. I dropped on the floor. I sat for a minute. I'm like,
that's a real Jets fan right there.
I was emotionally pissed at the moment. I was ranting, and then I don't know. Then it sank in for a little bit, and I'm like, it's a long-term investment for a short pain emotionally. But I brought over here. I'm kind of a new Jets fan, so I don't have that many jerseys, but I have 4 jerseys to show for the crew over here. Number 1, we got Mr. Zach Wilson over here. So number 2, we got Aaron Rodgers. Number 2.
Tell me the next 2 are Sauce and Quinnen.
Guys that I got. Then I got Quinnen, man. Quinnen was my favorite player. He got me into the Jets, dude. I loved Quinnen. He played his ass off for this team. And I'm not gonna throw this one away because I respect him. You know?
Of course.
Like,
so fold that one up nicely.
Yeah, 100%. Like, you got to put a Quinnen jersey behind you, dude, because he gave his all to this like his prime years he gave to this organization, man. And I really respect Quinnen. I love him. And then, of course, my last one, I bought it. The second I realized he got extended, I'm like, it's a safe jersey, right?
Yeah, it is.
And then, of course, so if anybody has Woody Johnson's number on hand, I'd like a refund for some of these jerseys if someone could hook me up. But
that's brutal. 0 for 4 with jerseys. I appreciate sharing with
just like the Jets' first-round draft picks for quarterbacks, so you know.
No, it's true. It's so true, man. I mean, I literally bought 2 rivalry jerseys, and they were Sauce and Quinnen. So I'm right there with you.
I remember you showing those off, man.
Yeah, man. I still holding out. I got Breece and Garrett that are still with us. That's the only jerseys I have that are and I still have Quincy and Jamian, but I'm a crazy guy with these jerseys. I'm never getting a quarterback jersey though again.
I realize it's a bad idea for the Jets, especially. I need people in the chat. Tell me who I should get next. I'm thinking about Quincy. I think
Garrett is the safest. He's untouchable.
Garrett's the safest. My wife has one though. I wanted something different, but I would get Garrett. Yeah.
You know, if you want to be crazy, go get an Armand Membu jersey. How about that?
Membu,
he's a dog.
Olu,
get someone on the O line or a Mason Taylor. I think somebody from their draft class is a safe bet. Or get a custom jersey, like someone said in the chat, or a Jet legend. You know,
Jet legend Nick. Shout out Nick
Mangold.
Man. One for Nick.
You can get Revis. You can go Joe Namath. You can
get
an Aaron Glenn jersey.
One in the back. I couldn't find it.
An Aaron Glenn jersey's hard. I have one of those.
That's a good idea too.
Well, good luck with your jersey sales because it's not an easy thing. I have way too many jerseys that are no longer part of this Jets football team as well, my friend. So I hear you.
Okay, I'll go to the next guy, but one more thing I want to say.
Yeah, of course.
Jones, let's trade for Mac Jones, guys. I randomly, that's my hot take. People forget he was AFC offensive. Wasn't he the offensive rookie of the year when he came and made the Pro Bowl or something like that?
He didn't win rookie of the year, but he did make the Pro Bowl.
The Pro Bowl. My bad. I remember that.
He went to the playoffs as well. So,
but he's impressed me in San Fran with what he's done so far. And if Justin Fields, like I take back what I said about Justin Fields 2 weeks ago, I changed my mind. If we need someone new and we need someone as like a stopgap for a year, trade for Mac Jones. Thanks for having me, Richie. I'll call back.
Always a pleasure, Ryan. Always call in. I appreciate that. Mac Jones. Interesting there. How do you guys feel about Mac Jones coming over here to the Jets? Felicia says, we wanted a coach with balls. Look like we got him. It's true. That is the most ballsy thing you can do. Trade Sauce like that. Quinnen Williams we expected, but trading Sauce like that? Dang. That is a coach with balls. And he's going to take that. Caleb Downs and his brother reacted to Justin Fields' press conference after Cincy game. It's safe to say Caleb ain't coming to New York. Yeah, probably not. Probably not. Thank you for the super chat keys. I appreciate that. Quick, get this guy Woody Johnson jersey. Get this guy a new jersey. Ryan deserves it, man. 0 for 4. Sad, sad life we live as Jets fans. Isn't that true? All right, let's keep the phone line running. We got Bowman up next. What's up, man?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear.
Good to talk to you, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Been following you for about a year now, so it's good to be on.
Thanks for calling in. I appreciate it.
I'm extremely disappointed. I'm on the other side of this. After years and years and years of not having cornerstone players, of not having people we can point to and be like, they're the leaders, they're the people that we know are fine. Let's figure out the rest of the team, and then to just get rid of them in their prime years. It's not like these are old players. It's frustrating to me. We've proven that we can't get the quarterback right. We've proven that through these rebuilds, we do the same thing. We're like, oh, get rid of this. We're not re-signing that player. We don't re-sign Revis at one point. And then it turns out like, okay, like, hey, let's see what we draft. We have all this positive energy. And then the same thing happens. It's kind of the same old Jets. And it's been really frustrating to watch. I don't, from a business perspective, like you're saying, I think that on paper, what we got is good. I'm not saying it's not. But we're not paying anyone else on the team, right? I mean, we don't have a quarterback eating up our cap space. And so to have, to me, I look at this team and I say Garrett, I say Quinnen, and I say Sauce for those cornerstone players, the players that you're going to build around, the players that are going to turn this thing around, because you pay them and they're going to be here for the turnaround. If you expect Aaron Glenn to turn this team around, they're the ones that are going to be here for that turnaround, that are finally able to do it and kind of get over that hump. We're not paying anyone else. And you figure if this is going to be a next year or the year after, probably is what you're anticipating on being those winning years, those playoff years, that this is what Aaron Glenn's going to turn around and do, then it should be, these are the players you're doing it with, because they would still be here in those 2 to 3 years, perhaps longer. And so to see them trade away and just do a full-on rebuild, I think it was unnecessary. And people keep saying, oh, well, we're not winning with them. Well, I mean, you can say that about any Jets player in Jets history. I'll go back to Rex Ryan, right? It's the last time we won. And I don't think the answer is getting rid of those players. The answer is finding a coach who can use those players appropriately. And if we're not winning with that sort of talent, I don't feel it's a coaching problem, in my opinion.
No, you bring up a lot of good points. You really do. And I think that it's hard to stomach the reality of giving up on great players because you don't have a lot. And when you get rid of 2 of the faces of the defensive side of the ball, it's hard to really swallow that pill. And this is what happens when you get a new regime. They evaluate the roster. They want to build this team their way, and they feel like getting the most resources possible. And the one thing I'll give them credit for is they did not trade him for peanuts. And if they did that, I'd be really upset, but they didn't. And I'm right there with you with the emotions, man. Like, I wanted to win with Sauce being a lockdown corner. I wanted to win with Quinnen getting the game-winning sack. So you are entitled. Everything you said is on the money, Bowman. So I appreciate the call, and definitely call in more often. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you having me.
As always, of course. Great to see some new faces come on in here. Stoked about the potential of the future picks. Yeah, me too, man. Me too. Very stoked. I just sent this tweet out. I'm thankful to have G5, man. I remember taking this picture with him at training camp. This man is an absolute gem. And that is a guy that I'm so happy to hear that the New York Jets told whatever team calling for them, he's untradeable. I don't even want to hear what offer you have. We're not trading him. So I love that. So shout out to the Jets for that. Shout out to the Jets for that. Okay. All right. We got LaSalle up next. What's up, LaSalle?
Doing good. Doing good. Yo, when that news came out, when Sauce got traded, my heart fell to the floor. My heart dropped. I was like, nah, 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 nah. There's no way. There's no way we trade him. And then I saw everything. I was like, oh my god, we traded him. Traded him. And I do have some. That guy made great points, Bowman. Like he made great points. Like we have not won with anyone, so why could we can't say like, oh, we didn't win with them. We didn't win with them. That's why we got rid of them. Well, we didn't win with any players. We didn't win with any of them. So like, but I will say I do like that we didn't, like you said. I like that we didn't trade them for peanuts. We got so many picks now for the future. And the one thing I will say, Richie, for how bad people are saying this quarterback class is, honestly, I see them going after a wide receiver early in the draft, not a quarterback.
Yeah,
I feel like they're gonna probably go for a wide receiver. I understand we got Aiden Mitchell. And I feel like you're gonna be a dog, but you want that other golden gem with Garrett and Aiden Mitchell right now are just not seeming like that guy. He's a good 3rd to 4, but you need that number 2. You need
No,
that
absolutely. And I agree. I mean, thanks for the call, Lissell, as always. I think that the Jets, we got a long way to go for this draft. We got 2 first-round picks, so they can easily get a wide receiver. Depending on if Breece is back or not in the offseason, I can see them being aggressive for a running back earlier than some people would assume, just based off the Lions taking a big swing at Jahmyr Gibbs. So, yeah, I mean, A.D. Mitchell has to prove himself before anything. I mean, A.D. Mitchell is basically a nobody until he proves himself. So that's another thing you got to look at. Like, we're not looking at A.D. Mitchell as a number 2. I mean, he is just a guy until he goes out there and proves who he is on this football team. So, great call from Lissell. Up next, we got Mutt Biles.
Whoever the heck we said trade for Matt Jones. No. He's just a product of Kyle Shanahan. Knock it off. Kyle Shanahan could probably make Brady Cook look like Tom Brady. Stop it. Look, Sauce getting traded sucks, but I don't mind the comp with it. Now that I'm sitting thinking about it, before I was emotional in my truck, being like, wait, this is a lie, right? We did not trade a guy who was supposed to be a cornerstone, lots up to 2030 for 2 ones, right? But nah, it sucks that they're gone. It does. I'm with you because I think I said this on Ryan's show, like before he got paid. Why not get Joe Burrow? Go get him. I said that one time on Ryan's show, though, before he got paid. I was like, why not? The Bengals didn't want we knew the Bengals at the time were normally cheap. So why not go get him? He's your franchise for the longest time period. You know that already. You know how he's going to play. He has Jamal Chase, who looks good. Imagine what we can do with Garrett. So I'm with you on that.
You got to sell me on that one. I'm team trade for a quarterback rather than go in the draft, and we got a long way to go before that becomes a reality. But Mutt Biles, I appreciate the call, my man. Tuning in from work.
Yeah, just enjoying it out here. And waiting for it to get dark out. It's still somehow light out. I got like another 30 minutes before I walk in the dark. I got another 30 minutes. But if we're trading for quarterback, the minimum I want is Dak. That's the minimum I want is Dak.
You do or don't want?
You know what I mean? I do. That's the minimum I want.
Oh, yeah.
Is Dak.
Yeah, I would take that.
Yes. But he's like the bare
We have
minimum.
all the ammunition on the planet to trade for a quarterback. So we shall see who it's going to be, what quarterback becomes available if one does. So
the only guy I don't want, though, real quick. I'm sorry. I know it got me twice. Yeah, I don't want Kyler, no. Jacoby Brissett is outperforming him. Come on. Look at Jacoby Brissett play better than him last night. Come on.
I know. I just feel like
Come on, Richie.
I know. I'm not Team Kyler. I'm not Team Kyler. I just know that it's a possibility. So I'm just trying to warm myself up for that potential.
Yeah, no. But nah,
we'll see.
No, Kyler. I don't want him at all.
Chat, let us know. Do you want Kyler? Thank you for the call, Mutt Biles, as always, my guy. But this report, it's not a report, it's all speculation, but Benjamin Albright said the Jets will use some of those picks on a quarterback next year, but it might not be in the draft. And I agree. Like, I don't look at Kyler as someone that I really want. Trust me. I just think it's a possibility that Jets fans got to open their minds about. That's all. All right, let's move along. Omar's up next. What's up, Omar? Tough day, Omar. In the office? I think you're muted, Omar. We can't hear you. Or your mic's not connected. Yeah, we can't hear you. Here, I'll bring you back on the next caller, Omar. We got Jets Indy in the house. What up, Jets
Richie,
Indy?
what's going on? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I can hear you.
Man, this was really shocking. When the Sauce news came out, I thought it was somebody trolling or something. But I was like, I logged in like 3 or 4 times, like this is not right. And but after I took a breath on it, I really like where we're set up for the next 2 years. I the Breece is I kind of wish they. I like Breece, but what I don't like is he don't want to be here anymore, and so that's the only kind of thing maybe I kind of disagree with. I wish they would kind of, you don't want that in the locker room, but hopefully they'll be able to re-sign him, give him some money, and kind of calm him down a bit. But I think we are set up in a real good position to like go get our guy. Whether that be in the draft, whether that be trading. Because now we have a chance to go get a receiver, get another tight end, replace Quinnen, get a safety. We have like really the capital to rebuild this, team. And I think whether we go in the draft and get our quarterback or trade for one, I do trust this regime a little bit better because Muji did have a part in drafting Bo Nix. Now Bo Nix is not a top 5 quarterback, but I mean he's looking good.
Yeah, they're winning with him.
Yep. So
no,
I'm glad. Just wanted to call in and give you my thoughts, but I think we're in a real good position. It sucks to see them go. I love Quinnen and I love Sauce, but I'm Team Jets first.
Always Team Jets first. Thank you, NY Jets Indy. That's my man right there, and it's like a mixture of the emotions, and then this is a day where Jets fans have every right to vent. Let it out. You're not wrong with your feelings. That's how I look at it. Omar, did you connect your mic?
You got me, Richie, now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. What's up, Omar?
Yeah, and so I'm going to try to come at this from a different perspective than everybody else. First and foremost, shout out to you and all your success, man. I still follow the show. I haven't been on. I'm sorry.
No, don't worry about it. Thank you, Omar. I appreciate that.
Everybody got to stop with the Sauce hate. Listen, Sauce is a dude, and I've been watching him since he was a Bearcat, and this hurts. It really hurts. Like when the news came out of Sauce, I was like, no, you guys are trolling me. Like I was getting tagged in the AFC's Roundtable Discord. I was like, y'all are trolling me, and I'm like, oh shit, it's real. I think that all of this, everything that's happened right now, is crazy because you have. Here's the thing: we're not the only team with multiple first-round picks next year. We got the Rams and the Browns with first-round picks. If a team like Tennessee has the one, and they're happy with Cam Ward, what do you think's going to happen? We're going to have to compete with them if there's someone that we like. And listen, Richie, I don't look at this like, oh, the Jets are smart for going after a veteran quarterback. What choice do we have? You don't have to be like a professional scout to see that this draft class that's coming out this year, they're not good. You got guys like, it was reported that Muji was at the Penn State game to watch Aller and Dante Moore. Okay, what happened? The Penn State head coach got fired, dude. Like Aller doesn't look good on. None of these guys look good, man. Like and then there's reports that some of them are going to go back to school. Mendoza, stop. Just miss me with that. Kyler Murray, miss me with that. Mac Jones, miss me with that. None of that's. We're going to have to go with a veteran. I just don't know how. And yeah, we got a lot of compensation today, but guess what? We're going to have to package some of that compensation for whatever moves that we're going to make. So we have to really trust in this organization. And not only that, Richie, the Jets tax. Remember the Jets tax? Remember we used to have to overpay people to come here, but then we got a little, Saleh came here and things kind of improved for a little while. Now that we've announced to the entire world that we're going to suck probably for the next 2 years, who wants to come here without us overcompensating for a free agent, whoever that might be?
Yeah, I think this team is not going to be built through free agency, though. It's going to be now built extremely through the draft and trades because you're right. No one's going to want to come here in free agency. And I don't think the Jets are in a position to pay anybody the big bucks in free agency. They got to draft well and be aggressive in the trade market, get guys like Brownlee like they did and all those types of players because the Jets tax is real. No one's going to really want to come here in free agency. And I don't think that's the the way they're going to build it.
And you could hate on AG and Muji. I'm not going to opine on that. All I'm saying is that we've now secured their job security for at least the next 2 years. It's like, okay, here you guys go. Like whoever signed off on this, if it was Woody, here you go. Go ahead and do it.
Yeah, that's another good point, Omar. And I appreciate the call. Great to see you, Omar. Hope all is well with you, my friend. Salute to Omar, who has been supporting this channel for a long time. And he brings up a lot of great points. Aaron Glenn and Darren Muji are going nowhere. They are going nowhere, man. They are absolutely going nowhere. All right, we got to bang through these last few callers that's been waiting patiently. We got Bronx Bombers up next. What's going up, bro?
Hey, what's going on, man? You hear me, Richie?
Yes, sir.
Excellent, man. Yeah, so hearing about Sauce killed me. I was like, man, I freaking love that guy so much. You know what I mean? And my daughter bought me his jersey, and I was like, wearing it pride and all that. But I can tell you one thing that I saw this year with Sauce that I haven't heard nobody really say. Like, he tried to be that leader where that in the, like, you know, he was the captain of the, no, he wasn't captain. He wasn't given captain because his voice wasn't there in the huddle. Like, the defense all went through Quinnen. So it was like, and I remember Aaron Glenn. Aaron Glenn was that voice guy. You know what I mean? He was that guy that spoke to the defense as well. He demanded things. So I'm guessing, you know, Aaron Glenn's just trying to find his guys, you know, and then we got a major haul for Sauce. It's like, but I can't, like, I'm not going to knock Sauce. He is one of the best corners in the game, like today, you know, and for years. That's why I didn't want to see him go, even though his voice wasn't there defensive wise, but as playing wise, you couldn't, he shut everything down. Quarterbacks were afraid to throw to him.
No, 100%. I agree. And I appreciate the call, Bronx Bombers. Drive safe, my friend, and let's go Jets. I think that, you know, Sauce's voice was not a big one in the locker room. He was not a captain, but, you know, he was a very, very, very good football player, elite football player for 2 years, took a step back last year. Then I would say he's like very good. I agree with what you said, my man. I do. Great call there from Bronx Bombers. All right. We got another caller that's waiting backstage. We got Reese. What's up, Reese?
What's going on with you, Rich? Hey,
What's up, brother?
I just want to send a positive note to y'all, brother. New Jets fan here. I was shocked just like everybody else. I didn't see that shit coming either. But I will say this. That was an aggressive move, which seemed a lot like AG. Seemed like he had a lot of influence on that. And I will say that for all those picks, y'all can scratch the QB. Ain't none coming out that's good. But what's great about these picks is it's history showing us number one draft quarterbacks ain't this. They all most likely be your bucks. But O lineman, D lineman, and anybody else outside the QB position have shown us to be like real, like they be longevity, right? So y'all got all these picks coming up, and AG, I can tell is building this team to win consistently, like he said. Penalties went down. So I believe with the defensive mind he got, there's going to be some more defensive players coming, young guys that's going to fly around the ball all over the field on both sides. Going to get these NFL teams a hard, you know what I mean, going to give them a run for their money. I believe the Jets is the hottest thing coming up. So all that negative talk, yeah, y'all can miss it. You can miss me with that.
There we go. Man, hey, I like the positivity, Reese. We need that.
Brother, I was hurt. First of all, you made me cry. When Nick Mangold cried, with the Nick Mangold situation that win, I was watching you, bro. I cried with you, bro. I couldn't believe it. My girl come ask me, what's wrong with you? Bitch.
Yeah, man, it was a tough one, man. I appreciate you watching and feeling the emotions. It was a tough day for everybody connected with that. And Reese, I appreciate the call and I appreciate the positive energy, man. We need that. So welcome to Jets Nation. It's not easy over here. I promise you that one. All right. It's not an easy job.
Thing, brother?
Yeah, of course.
I believe so. We know ain't no QB coming out of the draft, right? Mm-hmm. I believe, and everybody ain't got no faith in the fields, but I believe that kid put up the biggest fights with some of the best quarterbacks in the league and some of the best defenses in the league. He's been in a terrible position. I believe Teddy Estring came around and figured out between the Bengals game and the Packers game what plays he needs to run to be successful with that kid. I believe John Mechie is a great cross route, Z slot. I believe he's a good person for broken plays, which just Fields get caught up in a lot. He moved like a cat, so it's hard to break him down. I believe the John Mechie move was before that, was before Justin Fields for the remainder of this season to get those plays going for those third down conversions. He's going to be right there. Great separation. He's not a deep burner. I believe that the guy from the Colts, I believe he's going to be able to distract for Garrett Wilson to open up. I think this remainder of the season is going to be great, and we're going to have different perspectives with the draft coming up, with everybody be able to see Fields thrive and see that he really can ball out with the best of the best.
All right. Reese, well, you're the man, bro. Thank you so much for the call, brother. Much love to you. I am excited after Reese hyping up all the trades. He might be on to something. Reese is on to something, folks. You see that? The chat agrees with Reese. Shout out to Reese, man, for calling in and talking Jets. Appreciate you, bro. We got Chris Fizz up next. What up, Chris?
Yo, Rich, you hear me, brother?
Yes, sir.
What's up, man? Listen, I'm gonna say I'm a senior, so I'm still in school, about to go to college, but I was in health class when my teacher was like, yo, Sauce Gardner to the Colts. And I'm like, no, you're joking, because everyone around me is Philly. And I was like, oh, shoot, they're just trying to pull my leg, you know? And I was like, oh my God, it actually happened. He went to the Colts. And then I had to be like, okay, I got to study for this pre-calc test. I got in 20 minutes while I'm trying to determine whether I want to kill myself because of Woody Johnson.
Oh, gosh. A pre-calc test while processing the Sauce trade is brutal.
I know, man. It was brutal. But then I saw Quinnen when I got on the bus. I was like, yo, this is nuts. And I'm happy about the compensation. Don't get me wrong. But I used to watch Sauce back when he would live stream on Twitch, like playing video games. I used to watch him. I mean, I loved his personality, man. Loved him on the Jets team. Watched the draft where he got into the team. I remember posting on my story and talking about it for weeks on how him and Garrett both won Rookie of the Year. And, you know, it really hurts, man. It really does. But I like the compensation. I like Fernando Mendoza in the draft, but I don't know too much. I don't know. This team's history with developing QBs is not the best. So it's either that or we go out and get someone like Joe Burrow, but then all our draft capital goes away and we can't really build around that, which makes it a lot harder for him to go
problem
here. Yeah.
No,
So it's very iffy. And this trade, while sad, it like puts it in perspective that, wow, we're not going to be competitive for like 3 to 5 years at least.
Yeah. Unless we find a quarterback. That's what it's about. So, Chris, thank you for the call, my man. Sorry that you had to be around Philadelphia Eagles fans when you got the news broke to you. Sad to hear that. But hey, we're all in this together, and that's the beautiful part about being a Jets fan. We all connect. This was an historic day in Jets land. I do got to wrap up the show now, folks, so sorry for the people that wanted to call in because I have a video I need to create for Bleacher Report that is due at 5 p.m., and I wanted to make sure I got through all the callers, so I got to create that video in 13 minutes. So wish me luck. And it's going to be me breaking down the Jets trades, of course, and then I'll be making a video that'll be posted later tonight to kind of collect more about what the heck just happened today and kind of really break it down a little bit more. That'll be uploaded later on the channel, and we're going to go deeper into all the trades the Jets made and the trades that they did not make. So, yeah, go check me out on Bleacher Report. That video will be live on there in 20 minutes or so, but I got to run. Thank you guys so much for an historic day here on the channel. 3.5 hours we were live. And we had over 15,000 total people tune into this show. So that's pretty epic. Shout out to everybody that tuned into this show. It was a lot of fun. I love you guys so much. Very appreciative of all the support. 77 super chats flew in as well. So shout out to all the support on the channel. Want to make sure I did not miss any of them. I don't think I did. So salute to the chat. I love you guys. I'm out of here, folks. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. And let's go Jets, man. Love you guys. I'm out.